Greetings and salutations, everyone. Why is everyone muted?
I went to the bathroom.
Fair enough. Sorry, I just looked back and like, where the fuck is everybody? I was about to say, we finally have a fucking session. Where'd everyone go? like that feeling like I just look back, see everyone's muted, like, God.
I am trying to figure out where in the house I'm gonna be.
Oh, okay, that's totally fair.
Yeah. But I am right here right now.
But yes, greetings and salutations. It has been... it has been...
a time.
It has been... Indeed. It has been a very, very long time.
Years.
It's been 300 years. Duple? No, it's cool. 300 years. But yes, happy late Hallows Eve for this group here. Indeed. That's not fantastic. Wait, the stream name didn't update. God fucking damn it. Hold on. There we go. God damn it. Sorry, it was still saying the title we had for Bloody Gold on Monday. God damn it. That's fine. You know, being scuff at this point, I feel like is part of the charm. It is part of the course and is to be expected at this point. And we're also an hour late, but it's fine. People had some IRL stuff to deal with, and also one of the players actually got a dog.
Hello, she's very pretty. She's got kennel anxiety still, so we're hoping she comes out of her shell soon.
Oh, that's totally fair. Also, and I have sent announcements in the Discord, though I have yet to do it public on stream. Unfortunately, for the foreseeable future, unfortunately, both Golfi, playing Kime, the Dragonborn Paladin, and also Artemis, playing Nari, the Grung Druid, will, unfortunately not be continuing to join us for this campaign due to Iowa reasons and personal reasons, which is fair. Indeed, it sucks. But instead, we actually have two new players, which we'll be properly introducing in just a moment. But I suppose without much further ado, and however many months in the making this has been in anticipation, I suppose I only have one question to ask everyone. Oh, actually, wait, shit, there's a few things I need to do first. God damn it. Sorry, I did the whole setup and thing, but I forgot one of the most important goddamn things about this game.
I was expecting this, and I did not. I kind of forgot that you didn't ask.
Wow. Okay.
That was less coordinated than usual, Nature.
Well, I'm rushing. You know what? We'll have the two new people do it. Nephronomica Dice.
Purplish,
Pog.
Damn it, that's what I was gonna do.
I'll do something different. No,
you already did purple, so
I did it last time too, technically. It just never got used.
It's whatever.
Well, then you get that. I'll take blood. Red.
I unfortunately do not have blood, but red dice it is.
Okay.
That was actually going to be my backup. I was going to go with crimson.
That is very concerning that you don't have blood.
Well, no, okay, sorry. Yes, I have blood flowing through my body, but unfortunately, I don't have a jar of it to use for D&D purposes.
Sorry.
Sorry, I don't have my quintessential D&D jar of blood.
What else are we going to sacrifice to make the game hat to the tip?
Don't ask questions you're not prepared to answer to. And now, without further ado, there is only one final question to ask before we get started. As I'm
Do
still
the gods give us
Escalators,
inspiration
escalators.
today?
We'll get to it! Shut up!
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first time. Dang.
No, you're good, you're good. I only have one question to ask. Is everyone ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
What was that?
What? I'm prepared.
Yes. Yes.
We actually,
Yes.
there actually is a group of awakened apes in the Monday game, so it's quite
Yeah,
fitting.
it's
Ah.
fucking crazy. One of them smoked a blunt with one of the new players.
Yeah, it's a fun time. But anyways,
It was
Oh, how
fucking crazy.
lovely.
Sorry. Is it okay if I swear here?
no, stop fucking swearing. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
DM
What the
privilege
cuss you just
only.
say?
Group.
Fuck off with that cursing.
There's probably like 3 words you can't say, but I feel like you probably know what.
Yeah, I
3
feel like
they
that's
are.
kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Nothing
the
that Twitch
we got the
themselves wouldn't
racist
know.
one, we've got the nougaty one, we've got the stick one.
I mean, all of them are bad. Anyways, let
I
me
just
get-
learned something amazing.
I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about this segue.
What happened?
Well, they're not really safe ones to
I learned I am ready to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Hell yeah! All right.
Nice.
How's that
Yeah,
for a
second.
segue?
Y'all cut out for me for a second.
Good. Anyway.
Something incredible. I'm not.
Oh.
Nice whistle.
God damn it! Get the fuck back in here! I was gonna say, get the fuck back in here, Tixel, I swear to God! We're starting!
The music cut out for me.
I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Did Fred
it
Vogt
did.
abandon us?
Oh.
So, if one of the
Sorry.
party members recalls, could one of them please tell me
Yes.
what happened last time we left our heroes?
The party fucking died?
No,
Sorry.
you shut up, you're not here yet.
I cannot remember. It's been too long.
That's
I
totally
remember a
fair.
little.
Oh?
We prepared for Halloween. We got our little outfits.
Oh yeah.
Indeed, it is. You guys had a week of downtime in preparation before Samhain.
I remember oh my gosh, hold on. I want to remember a name. Hold up. Volka. I remembered
Yay!
that Volka had gone to the library to learn about some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you also forgot that I murdered an entire sheep for my costume.
Yeah, well,
Oh my
okay,
gosh, I
to be
did
f-
forget
okay,
about
So,
that.
That was the whole
technically,
thing.
technically, you wined and dined the sheep before you murdered it.
Okay, well, you gotta be
Oh my
respectful,
gosh.
but, like, also, you need a Halloween costume, so...
Yeah, you gave the sheep a wonderful last day of living before you slaughtered it and used it for your costume.
yeah.
I believe there was another thing that occurred during that
Ogilvy
week of
had a
preparation.
big thing, actually.
Indeed, he did.
He went to the library where he met the librarian who used to know his father
Mm-hmm.
in a way that Ogilvy never knew and doesn't quite believe. And then he had a crazy dream. He doesn't know what it understands, but he has like a scrap of paper and a lesbian book, and they're probably interconnected.
Potentially.
The lesbian book. I forgot about the lesbian book.
Yeah,
How-
he went to the library to learn how to translate the lesbian book.
Yes,
that was
it was
the whole
a
reason why
it was
he
a
went.
it was indeed a lesbian romance novel.
A sad one.
Indeed, yes, it was a romantic tragedy.
Yes.
My favorite kind of lesbian novel.
Mhm.
A ro-
Not me. I definitely prefer them to be happy at the end, but I can
Yeah.
also understand a good tragic piece.
Mm-hmm.
You should listen to the mechanisms. Lots of tragic lesbians in it.
Damn.
Mm.
Good to know. Anything else you recall?
I personally don't remember everything in the dream.
That's fair.
I think he couldn't touch something,
Maybe.
but I can't remember.
Was it
I
the
can totally
coin
play it
thing?
off as him knowing it was a weird dream and just not exactly knowing what it was.
It's trippy as balls, bro.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
the ferryman dream, correct?
It was not. No.
It was like you were in a desert
That is.
or something.
Oh
that is
yeah, there was like
correct.
was there a monolith?
I believe yes. There was a megalithic slab of rock.
Okay.
And I believe had I believe it had a description on it, though I don't remember if Ogilvy could read it. I don't think Ogilvy
I
could read it.
don't. That doesn't. I mean, not all of this sounds familiar to me anyway, but that doesn't sound familiar to me either.
Mm-hmm. I will say for the sake of this, for the sake of because this was last session. It's been a while. I believe there was a script or some sort of written word on the structure, and I think I forget if you managed to jot it down or not. Because I thought you mentioned mentioning you had a scrap of paper or something with it on it.
Well, if he was in the dream, he wouldn't really be able to do that, I think. Unless what was said was the exact same phrase on the scrap of paper that he got from the book.
It was not the same. It was a
Okay.
language that I believe it was a language that Ogilvy could not read.
Okay.
Okay.
So. So yeah, that was a thing that happened.
I remembered something.
Mm-hmm. I believe there was also another thing special from that book.
Oh, there was a hold up. I'm being so silly. I'm trying to remember it offhand, and I'm allowed to look at my notes.
Yeah, you have notes you can look at.
Oh my god, yeah, notes.
yeah, there's a journal section that you can look at all the documents.
Yeah, I'm being so silly about this. I'm sitting here trying to remember all my own damn self. Alright, hold up. Let's go to my notes. Pew pew. If I didn't write this down, I'm gonna be so pissed at myself.
I'm gonna piss. Wait.
Right? Hold on, let me, no, that's not the... Wouldn't be here either. No, wouldn't be there.
In the meantime, is there anything else the party recalls they feel is important to note?
Yeah, in my notes it says Nari got a toucan familiar.
That is true. However,
Right. Yeah.
However, unfortunately, Nari will not be continuing to
Yeah.
to join us for this for the foreseeable future.
I found it, by the way.
Ah, pop off.
The Sunset Rites.
Yes, indeed, the Sunset Rites.
And I did write down all of the Sunset Rites.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay!
It is also in Roll20 if you want to look at it and read the description.
Ooh.
I really like that picture too.
Yeah. For those of you who know, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't spoil it for me, because I'm totally wigging in like a good way.
The sands
I'm super excited.
The sands at the edge of Regia Mentis are not always scorched by the sun's eye. It is when eyes close, the maiden weeps, and night falls, that powerful things may be done in her shadow. So yeah.
So cool.
Fun times all around. So, I suppose then if there is nothing else... Going once. Going twice. Alright.
I can't think of anything.
Alright, so... In that case... I suppose even... yeah, you know what? I will allow for a dispersal of fates. A dispersal of inspiration to see whom the fates smile kindly upon this day. First one. Yeah. God, it's been so long with this party. Everyone else is used to it, but you guys aren't. Whenever I roll the dice, I just go, yeah.
I was like, was that suddenly Link?
Hey, John.
Mhm.
John, being a DM for a couple of years, I got used to it. I'm so glad to be back in a game with you. It's gonna be so
Oh,
much fun.
of course. All right. I rolled a 1 first and foremost, so Vigilance gets a point of inspiration.
Ah,
And
okay.
secondly, yeah, is a 3, so Ogilvy gets a point of inspiration.
Oh, yay! I haven't gotten one in a while.
All right.
I'm saying that
I mean,
in an
none of us
exciting
have gotten one in a while. We haven't played in a while.
I mean, fair point.
way. See, you caught on.
Mhm.
There was so much silence. I was like, oh no, did no one get it?
uh,
I am sticking a needle through an eraser right now, and it's so smooth, and I love it.
Oh, I love it when that
Nice.
happens.
nice. Careful not to stab yourself.
I'm trying not to.
Mhm.
Let me stab it through the second eraser so that it doesn't touch me. Okay, now we're good.
That's why people who sew wear that little like thimble thing on their finger.
Yeah.
All right, but anyways. So let me grab. Where would be some fitting music to? You know what? Since we're gonna have some new people, let's grab the good old fashioned. So, there are plenty of whispers around the sudden disappearances of the Black Dragonborn Paladin and Frogfolk Druid from the Oak Beacon Adventurers Center. Some whisper of a curse inflicted upon them that simply caused them to wither away. However, one of the hunters on Night Watch swear they saw a tall silhouette walked across the river into the woods and never returned, though no one can back up his reports, nor were there any tracks found at the site. The party would awake one morning, 1 week before the final night of the month of Gates, to find both gone, many of their items laying untouched in their subsequent rooms. Despite the searches all along the edge of the riverside, no signs of any hide nor scale of either of the missing officers of the Adventure Center are found. So, with no signs of recovery, the paperwork is drawn once more, and new members are requested for reinforcements. A week passes as the remaining members continue on their own, within their own devices. The days slowly grow colder, the nights slowly grow longer, and the day of Samhain is finally upon us, as the rattling wheels and soft thudding of heavy footsteps can be heard, and a familiar cart continues its way towards the colony once more. So, for Renegamer and Tixel's character, to describe, the both of you have been traveling on this route for a little less than a week now. Going by cart, coming north from the town of Alnerwick. More specifically, you have been traveling along in this vibrant-looking cart, vibrant-looking wooden cart, with this sort of like draping canopy of like bright greens and yellows. As a very drastic contrast from most of the other, designs of New Arcaster. Along with this cart being pulled by a large, neither of you have seen anything like this before. This huge-looking, reptilian-looking creature, black and white scales and stripes and patterns going down the body. This large, prominent head crest coming off of the back of the heads, alongside a large, almost kind of spiked tail. Actually, do I have a... I'm not sure if I have a picture specifically of what this thing looks like. Offhand, unfortunately. I will say, for the sake of this, if either of you want to roll a, nature check...
Yes. Where's my character sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Nature check.
15. Tixel, are you there?
I'm here. Yes. Sorry. What am I doing?
Yeah. If you could roll a nature check for me to see if you know what the hell this creature is that has been that's been pulling this cart for the past week.
I haven't used Roll20 in a while. Let's go for
That is
nature.
fair. 18. Both of you would be familiar of stories of these creatures as being the main beast of burden within the archipelago of Bajanaman to the east. More specifically, it is called an Aptuth. For us as players, it looks like a weird combination between a Parasaurolophus with like an Ankylosaurus tail.
Hell yeah.
With these black and white scales kind of going down the length.
Is it like zebra pattern, or is it just like?
It's more of like it has a singular band kind of going down the back, along with occasional like kind of speckles and patterning kind of going down towards the stomach.
Okay.
Neat.
And as the both of you are cluttered amongst the piles of crates and wrapped up bolts of hide and fabrics and barrels of food and drink and all sorts of other trade goods, presumably along this with this merchant's carts. On the left-hand side, we'll say. Actually, does anyone have any preference on going first, or do we wish to roll initiative to see who we end up introducing first?
I don't mind either way. I'm willing to roll for it.
Yeah, I see. We should probably roll for it.
All right, roll initiative.
Initiative. Huzzah!
Ooh.
Aw.
So your character fell asleep on the journey here. On the final
My
day
boy
here.
needs it.
Yeah,
My
that's
boy
fair.
fucking needs it.
That's fair. So, as the carriage or the caravan, this wagon slowly kind of trails its way along, seeing some of the fields and fields and hills of oh my god, brain words. Fields of white as sheep continue to traverse across the landscape on the surrounding glens. As you oh my god, brain words. My brain's shutting off. It's fine. The caravan, the carts that you've been riding along in, is just reaching the edges of civilization. As peering in from the window, one might see a shorter, stockier figure, bright, fiery red hair, trailing down from both the back of their head and the fronts. As Renegamer, if you'd like to describe yourself and what character you're playing.
Sure. I'm sorry. Say again.
If you would like to describe yourself and or the character you're going to be playing.
Yes. All right. You see a dwarf, a little tall for a dwarf. He's wearing heavy interlinked chainmail. His hair bundles out rather unburdenedly, both in front and behind, as described. It is a color somewhere between chestnut and blazing copper. And the left side of his face, from about the angle of his jaw to the top, is just cracked and marred in old burn scars. The flesh still pink and unhealed, despite other areas looking very fresh. His armor's a little soot covered, and there's still some dust upon the armor itself. He's got a shield and a hammer resting close by. Bushy eyebrows, waiting patiently.
Okay. As you are continuing along, just kind of idly, are you doing anything kind of idle with like your thumbs or your hands, just working with something as you're kind of waiting in the back?
No, just sitting there meditating.
Okay. Yeah.
That is what I'm doing. There we go.
As eventually the driver of the carriage turns back to you guys, in which you see this soft green-skinned troll that you have been traveling with for the past 6 or so days now, of which specifically you see. Hang on. Now this I know I have. I can show what he looks like. Here he is. Oh, not. Nope, shit, I did not want to archive it. Damn it.
Oh.
I accidentally hit archive instead of show. God, hang on. Here we go. There it is.
Nice.
Hey, it's that guy.
I missed him.
Zazak.
Zazak. He was like our first friend.
Yeah.
Turns back. Turns back. Hey, Flamebeard!
Yes.
Might want to wake up your friend back there. We got about an hour before we reach the walls.
Good to know. I swat at Pixel.
All right, and as you feel, is this like a light slap or is this like a hard like wake up?
Somewhere in between the two.
Okay. A firm, noticeable slap to the side of the face.
I'm at leg. I'm at
Oh,
leg.
the
I
leg?
should've
Okay, fine, to the
specified.
leg. All right, that makes more sense. A firm slap to the leg. As this human gentleman is presumably quickly jolted awake.
Actually, so at this point, the human who's a little short for the area, more around 5'5" than anything. He's got some dirty blonde hair, kind of cut up so like only the top is really there, like the sides are shaved down, but there's also the back that kind of comes down into a ponytail that reaches just about shoulder length, like to the bottom of his shoulder blades. Armpit length is what I meant. Sorry. He's got he's got chainmail on. Though under that's noticeably some gambazin, and he's got a sleeve of like some plate armor. That's not really doing much. The big noticeable thing is that he's got this giant shield kind of sitting in front of him, almost as if like a
yeah, he has a tower shield.
He's got a tower shield that he's kind of leaning up against, and as you slap him on the side, he goes, "What can I help you with?"
It's time to rise.
Rise and shine,
Oh,
friend!
heck.
We got an hour
Sorry.
before we hit the walls of Oak Beacon.
My apologies.
It is okay. Looks like you needed to sleep. So, got
Haven't
any...
had that good a rest in a while. Sorry.
no problem. Looks like we're gonna be
How'd you
getting in.
manage
Looks like we're gonna be getting in before. I believe around this time is the festival's gonna be soon.
I didn't expect to make it in time.
Looks like we are right on schedule.
Oh, festival, that's gonna mean people.
Indeed. Hope you folks bought a costume. And if not, I got something I could throw together.
I will need your help.
So he kind of looks over and he's got a scar over his left eye and it's kind of misty white. And there's a bit of like light coming from the back of it, strangely. As he kind of looks over, he's like, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, I could throw together something. Hang on. Like you hear like just a high pitched whistle come from him as he puts two fingers to his mouth. I was like, "Hey, don't rush!" As he like clicks, and you see looking up at what initially looked like a mount on the wall where you'd put like a display piece, like a taxidermy piece.
Right.
Where before you just saw a blue beetle that's a large like blue beetle about the size of a cat. That's just been like that's just been sitting there on part of the wall of the cart behind there, with these like large kind of like big spiky front claws like a crab. Almost immediately as he does that, you watch as the large elytra in the back flare up as the wings unfurl as he just starts flying around the cart.
Very cool.
Like as it immediately turns back and like starts doing some hand gestures before the large beetle just like kind of dives into one of the crates and just pops it open, and like coming out you see it somehow it's gotten a mask on its face. Like it just looks like he has like a bandit mask over its eyes.
Oh, fucking adorable.
There should be a few things in there if you want props.
How much?
I was gonna give them out to the kids. They're for free.
Thank you.
Just don't take too much. So looking in there, you see like random hats, like cheesy, kind of cheap looking, like masquerade masks, Like it basically, you know, the type of stuff you'd see for like dress up or something at like your high school drama club.
Right.
That's the equivalent of like the random shit you can find in there.
Can I find like one of those, like, not necessarily like a scarf, but you know, like those fluffy drape things that you lay over
Oh yeah,
yourself,
like
and
a
then
big like feather boa.
yeah, and like a big stupid fancy hat, and then just a little masquerade that just covers the
Oh,
eyes.
oh, absolutely. You get the masquerade mask. You get the big poofy feather boa. It's pink.
Of course it is.
And like you get this big wide brimmed. Actually, it's like a wide brimmed tri-corner hat.
Does it have a feather? Does it have a big stupid
You
feather?
can get one.
I would like to put a big stupid feather in the hat.
The feather is also pink.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He looks like what's his name?
And he turns to the dwarf and goes, "Look at me, I'm a noble."
Most noble indeed. Can I find a pumpkin hat and like a black, I don't know, funerary shawl?
You find it's like a carved wooden pumpkin, like helmet, that's
There
been
we
like
go.
painted orange. That you can just like you could just kind of boom put over your head. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but it works. Your beard is kind of coming out the bottom though.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping for.
Okay. And you're trying to find a wedding veil.
Funerary.
Funerary
so
veil.
It's like a black shawl type thing.
Roll investigation.
Okie dokie.
Can I assist with this?
Do you have proficiency in investigation?
Do I have proficiency in investigation? I do not. I don't.
Then unfortunately, no.
Darn, I don't.
Aw,
4.
dang.
You don't really find a funerary shawl, though the closest thing is you're sifting through there. There's like a really big like doily that you're able to pull out.
Yes.
And you're able like do you try to like kind of hook it on the stem of the wooden pumpkin hat as
I
you
love
just,
it,
as you
yes.
just kind of drape it around yourself.
Yes.
What you're supposed to be.
I don't know, but I like it.
Fair enough.
Speaking of things I like, you had some good drink on this journey. Would you care to part with some?
I suppose we could have another glass for the road. Sure you want
No,
to start?
I meant to bring to new friends, new partners.
I think they might have. Or I think I already gave them a bottle a while ago.
Talking a small keg, perhaps.
Small cake.
I have coin.
Roll persuasion. I'm afraid most of the barrels back there are for requests from the townsfolk. Those are already paid and done for.
Yeah, there. Figured I'd ask.
Yeah. If you want to find a glass for the road, I can offer that. But outside of my own stock, my hands are tied.
All right.
Of course. Anything you did, Yawang?
Who, me?
Nods.
Not really.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
Just
what?
make sure you stay safe, all right?
I can take care of myself. I got Kumon here with me, just gesturing over to the large dinosaur creature.
Believe me, I know. I just feel I just feel a lot better with it. Never
Yeah,
mind.
cheer up, lad. You're still waking up. If I had any coffee, I'd give it to you, but I'm afraid I don't really carry much on me.
Coffee don't last long for me.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what made you to consider getting out to Oak Beacon anyway?
I've been wandering alone for quite a while. I decided to try a new future.
I feel that. What the way I came here? And you?
I'm sorry, who's
I
the guest?
was-
Who's the guest? Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I'm just going place to place. The family I work for's got something over here, they said, so
Ah.
we'll
Fair enough.
figure it out.
Ain't nothing wrong with not knowing. That's what I did for a while, so I became a merchant. Well, trader. Nice to traveling the
suits
road,
you.
meeting new folks, and recognizing a few faces wherever you go. Nice. It's nice a bit more. Well, I did enjoy the hunting back home. It's a nice, bit more of a quiet life for me.
It's certainly been nice to meet you, Zajac.
Of course. And it won't be the won't be the last time you see me if you're gonna be staying here for a while. I tend to keep on this route for myself.
Well, then I'll have to pre-order a barrel of my own next time.
Hmm.
If I see you, I'll see you.
If you're interested in some stock, I do keep at least some of my own personal merchandise on hand. As he just kind of uncovers, like he grabs for this crooked kind of like curved staff that looks like it was made from the leg bone of some massive creature. That he just takes and like flicks to pull up one of the tarps. As it shows like this display case of like bones, teeth, bolted up things of hide, scales, furs, like all these different like beast and monster parts. You actually also see a few like looks like organs preserved in jars. And there. Some of the spoils of hunting I occasionally do once in a while.
I'm looking for drinks to share with friends, so I think I'll pass for now.
Fair enough, but if you ever need anything in the future, and also if you need anything made, I can also craft some things of bone for you if you ever want. I got spare time.
Actually,
Just covers it.
that does bring me a question.
Aye.
Anywhere where you should know about in particular, like place to repair equipment, place to get sorry, still waking up. Place to
good.
repair equipment, place to get healing done, place to get food.
Oak Beacon got plenty of that there and then some. Might be small, but seems like it's got some potential. It's been growing quite quick in the past couple months.
I assume it has a forge.
Indeed, you got the blacksmith, you got the church if you want it. Of course, there is the new adventurer center. Looks like you folks are going to be meeting soon.
Where in town is that?
That should be we're going to be heading straight into the market. Once we get past the gates. Just over there, I believe it's just to the east. If you go, like, as he starts explaining directions.
Good.
No, alrighty. So, in that case, as he's kind of caught in the middle of the conversation, just hey, looking up towards the front gates of the city proper now, or the colony proper now, you see these looks like very recently erected stone walls. That seem to be these cobblestone walls that have been paved up along this side of the colony. Along with what looks like two rangers overhead that he just takes the staff and like kind of wraps the tarp around it and then just kind of holds that up, waving it like a flag. As you can kind of look out to see one of the rangers just sigh and just kind of wave his hand to one of the other guards to open the gates.
Do these walls look good? Like, do they look really sturdy or kind of slapdash?
You know what? Nature check with advantage because stone cunning.
Oh no, sorry, I advanced. Sorry, reroll. There, second one.
Either way, that works.
I accidentally hit my proficiency on it. Sorry.
No, you did what you were supposed to. So then there's a 21. Going to first goes because of advantage. So
no, I'm sorry, I don't have proficiency. Do I have proficiency in that?
Well, you're looking at some stone walls and you're a dwarf.
This isn't a history check for me, but okay. Anyway, sorry. Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
No,
History.
I am proficient in it, and I add double proficiency bonus.
That's fine.
Whatever.
Either way, that's more than enough. These walls, they seem to be fairly structurally sound. Though you could definitely tell these were put up like very quickly. Like, as in, like, or at the very least, this was put up very recently, like within maybe the past like week or two. Maybe not the past week or two, maybe within like the past couple of weeks, and maybe to the past month. That these walls have been erected up. They could be better. This isn't like super heavy fortifications, you know. But you know, it's a stone wall. It's not gonna fall over by the looks of it. Like for a starting off colony for a stone wall, it's something, you know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the gates open as he once again flicks the reins going through. And as you are greeted amongst the crowds of people that immediately, like, coming out of their homes and immediately heading towards the cart, just, you folks may want to jump out before this thing gets crowded. People are wanting to get the things.
Fair enough.
Like I said, if you can avoid the crowds, just west of here. Sorry, east, southwest. Yeah. Keep going down the straight roads, past the fountain, and you cannot miss it.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you again, Zajak.
Anytime!
Nicholas nods a little bit. Thanks, plenty.
Of course, brother. Farewell! As he just waves him off immediately, as like a mom with two kids in her arms, like easy, okay, one at a time, come on, single file, everyone. As it immediately it gets to work, like unloading packages. So, meanwhile, for the remaining rest of the party, as mentioned before, unfortunately, the two party members that you have grown to grow connections with have unfortunately been gone for the past week. So far, again, no sighting, no hide or hair of wherever they may be. However, despite in light of that, the spirits are still relatively high when looking at the various other members of your lovely establishment here at the Boca Beacon Adventure Center. The Adventure Center is actually closed for the day because of the holiday, and so everyone's basically getting on their costumes and getting ready for the evening. And just about everyone actually does indeed have a costume. I can actually grab a list real quick. If you guys can recall all of your staff members that you have here.
Oh,
all of them.
Mm-hmm. So, hold on here. Let me also do a run through. Just let's going down the list. Kolmos. As everyone's together, you see Kolmos, your tall, 7-foot tall, buff salmon triton. Seems to have just been dressed up as a ghost. He just looks like he just got like a really big stained bed sheet. That he just has like two coals cut out for eyes and like a big spiky mouth and like black paint. That he's just running around with. His tail is sticking out the back as well, by the way.
I love it.
He's doing along. Takashi and Miski, the two Kabuto, the Rhino Beetle Kabuto and the Pale Mantis Kabuto, respectively. Takashi is wearing a red Oni mask and is painted like their whole body in red body paint. and Misaki is dressed up in a actually dressed up in a costume that not many of you recognize, as like with having these like long flowing robes. This odd kind of cup-shaped hat with certain details, and like a talisman over her face with patterns over it. I'll say if anyone wants to roll it, any of you guys want to roll a history check for who's here for Vigilance and Volca.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me go ahead also. Did I do it? Hold on.
Oh, you've done it 4 times.
You
Huh.
did history check 4 times. We'll go with the 20.
My new laptop is a touchscreen, so I'm confused.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh no.
Both of you have heard stories about these creatures. Apparently, there are monsters in Kamiyashi called Jiangshi. Apparently they are spirits or beings that apparently can do nothing but like hop around. They don't walk, and also have some sort of thirst for blood. So she's dressed up as one of those.
How kind.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Rolfa, your orc chef, is currently wearing a very traditional orc garb, wearing a wolf pelt, with the head going up as the helmet, along with like face and body paint going all the way down her body. She's not wearing much. Seems
Yo,
to be,
me and her are gonna vibe so hard.
very traditional, like tribal ceremonial garb, almost by the looks of it. Mira, in contrast to that, is much different. Your human chef, the pregnant mother, is dressed up as a scarecrow, along with like the face paint for the mouth and everything. And Jokes apparently seems to be wearing this looks like this 2-piece suit, which Volca and Vigilance, could you guys roll a 1d20 for me?
1d20.
1d20.
Hey.
Nice.
So
Go.
So to Vigilance, looking at this person, it looks like they're wearing this dark kind of like black and blue suit. Though Volca, you swear that they're wearing a white and gold suit.
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh!
How dare you? What is
Alright, well, I
wrong
got
with
a
you?
nat 20, so fuck all of you are correct.
And apparently no one else can agree what colors it is. As people are like looking around confused, like, no, it's this, as Anjokes has the biggest shit-eating smile on on his face.
I hate that man.
What is he?
Anjokes is a gecko lizard folk in a think almost like Inteleon like proportions, like tall and thin, while wearing this.
Yeah, the pictures of the staff are in characters.
Yes,
on
it
the
is in
side.
the look in the journal section under characters. There should be a section that says OAC staff. Gilith Makovu does not seem to be. He does not personally is not partaking, or at least is not wearing a costume as part of this whole festival. Thraldreg and Skadgrim, both of your dwarven bartenders, seem to be wearing a 2-person griffin costume. Where apparently Thraldreg is the head and Skadgrim's the back. As they seem to be having trouble just kind of navigating around. It's like, no, go left, no, my left. We're both facing the same way, dumbass.
One there's no directions.
Yeah.
Yes.
As they're both making their way towards the door. And I believe that is everyone.
Did you see Thomas?
What about Thomas?
Yeah, what about Thomas?
What about Thomas?
Roll a perception check.
Come on, John. Come on.
roll a perception check.
Come on.
What the fuck is perception?
Tixel, I know exactly where you're going with this. Don't even fucking start.
5.
Come on.
Vigilance and Volca, you don't see Thomas anywhere.
Fuck.
What? My boy. No.
Oh yeah, you did have a date with him once, didn't you?
I had a date with him once. That fucker.
He
They
ghosting
have to
you?
disappear on me just because I've been away for weeks.
Well, in game you haven't been away for whatever.
Well, actually, in game we have been away for a few days because we did disappear into
I
the
mean,
distance.
you were still out and around town, but still. Either way, as the rest of your staff goers begin to disperse out into the town proper, as the sun continues to set further and further on the horizon, I suppose once again we shall turn to some the festive music
Yay.
I was playing earlier. Actually, let's find something else.
Oh, also, how is Sorsum doing? And
Sorsum and Carowin are both staying in their rooms. They are not leaving.
Understandable.
Because I just thought it was funny. I don't remember which one of you, but one of you is dressed up as a nobleman, and it does in fact look exactly like Sorsum.
Not exactly, but pretty close.
Well, the hat.
It's well, to be fair, they have a tricorner hat compared to the big poofy kind of hat thing. Anyway.
Oh, tricorner. Okay. Okay.
Just another stupid hat. No offense.
No, it is stupid. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Wide
No
brim
offense.
pirate hat, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's like a pirate or like an admiral hat, like a very like naval captain
Yeah.
kind of hat.
Yeah, but it's like wide brimmed, you said, so it's real stupid looking.
White rimmed.
All right.
Wide brimmed.
Wide
So,
brimmed. Okay. Never mind. White rimmed, wide brimmed, same thing.
Ash Ketchum, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh yes, I love this song.
hilarious.
Sorry, I use this song a lot in some of my old videos.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Adrian Fun Seeker is some good stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, so as the festival begins to grow underway, you see people going out and about in various masks and costumes of monsters and ghosts and wights and beasts of all different kinds. There is the smell of cooking, roasting meat and frying foods, and the faint kind of smell of like smoke and gunpowder from the occasional kind of flashbang of like little firecrackers going off. As it looks like somehow some of the kids managed to get their hands on those. You see activity and life as the some of the festival has begun began to gone underway. It has yet to fully reach sundown, as the sun is laying heavy in the sky along the horizon line. So, what do you guys do? I presume also you guys are in your costumes.
So, me and Vigilance, do we know that there are new people here?
You are aware that they should be arriving soon. Whether or not is specifically today or not, you don't know. Though you recall, based on like when the message was sent out compared to how long it would take to get here, presumably they would be here either any day now or very soon.
Okay. I think Volka would already be dressed in her fit, even though it's not even sundown yet.
Most people are dressed up still.
Yeah. And is candy a thing around here?
Yes, there are sweets of various kinds. There are some pastries. There are some people are selling fruits. Some people with candied fruits and candied apples. You see some roasting meats that people are serving out slices of. There is a whole slew of different festive foods.
That sounds awesome. Are we all together right now, like kind of in front? Whatnot?
I suppose I will say at this point, all of you guys would have received your costumes already for those who requested it. Requested some work done by the Starweaver Boutique.
Ogilvy isn't near them. I can say
Okay.
that.
All right. We'll save Ogilvy for a bit then.
Okay, I think Volka would just kind of like ask Vigilance, like, you want to go get some food? Because like I'm hungry and I want candy.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Okay.
I'll say for this, for both Vigilance and Volka, if you want to roll perception checks, looking around at what is available.
Alrighty. Because we've rolled so well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 19. I mean, 15.
Yeah, 15.
For me.
Alrighty. So Volka, you're the one leading the pack because food.
Nice.
as you're kind of half following your nose, but also kind of looking around at the sights. You actually do see, as people are going around, you actually do see a kid, specifically two, looks like a little boy and a girl. One has sort of more of like a dirty blonde hair, the other seems to be having like a darker kind of like chestnut brown hair. And both of them seem to have these baskets on them, handing out these little like wicker wrapped like little dolls. Some of them look like crows. Some of them look like spiders. As they're handing out these little like wicker, dolls or effigies or whatever. Actually, the little girl comes up to you as you as a hand, and just holds it out to you to like, hello.
Hi. Are you giving these or something?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have one?
Yeah, it's for the. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I tried to vote. It's for the prayer layer tonight.
The what? Who?
The prayer.
The prayer. Okay, sure. I'll have one. Thanks.
Okay. Bye.
Volka's not super familiar with everything because she's an orc, and so she kind of like does her own shit.
Yeah. She goes.
Is that all that?
Yeah. She also. Do you want a spider? Do you want a crow?
A crow.
Okay, you get a wicker crow. As the kid also comes up to you, Vigilance, and holds out one of them.
Sure, I'll take one. Yeah.
Spider or crow?
Spider.
Okay. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, these little. It definitely looks like either they made them or like one of the other kids in town made them. By the looks of it. Yeah, these seem to be decently well done, but yes. Looking around at the various things you can see, you can see. Looks like a few people are heading out of town. From what looks like you can see a few signs pointing towards the front gates that are currently open. And on the sign it actually says corn maze.
Corn maze.
Mm-hmm. So there seems to be a corn maze outside the town after the after the initial harvest, or after some of the harvesting seems to be done, and they're getting ready to do the last swath, and they decide to make it fun for this year before harvesting it all down.
It's a maze.
Indeed. There also seems to be a fortune teller's tent. That someone seems to have propped themselves up in, like this soft, kind of galaxy blue violet kind of tone to the canvas. seems to be propped up with like a tent flap obscuring the inside. With all of these different like eyes and patterns and stars going along the surface of it, along with a sign that says out front, "1 person at a time." You can also see that there is looks like a group starting to list out names, getting ready for a drinking competition later today. And the prize for the winner of this drinking competition seems to be a silver engraved cock-a-griffin mug, as in the rooster griffins that are being bred and housed outside of town.
Okay.
Aw.
There also seems to be a pin the tail on the hog. Specifically, you pick a pig, and if you manage to pin the tail on it, you get to keep it.
Oh,
Wait, you keep a pig?
Yes.
But you have to
By
like
sticking
jab
it in
something
the
into its
ass.
tail.
Yes, you have to pin the tail onto it. It's not like a thumbtack. It's like a sticky substance.
oh, I was gonna say
Okay,
we're just
okay.
stabbing pig butts.
We're just
no.
stabbing pigs. I want a pig!
And there also seems to be a group setting up names to get a boxing ring together.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so like I was pretty interested in the fortune telling and the corn maze, but now I just want a pig. So we got to get the pig first, right?
I will say, if you wish to do so, there was also food as well. There you see, like I said, mentioned before with the stalls, there seems to be a stall selling plates of roasted pulled pork. It seems like they've been roasting it literally all day.
Hey, that's what I'm doing.
You see what looks like some fried like apple croissants. That looks like someone is setting together. Someone baked a bunch of pies, different kinds that they're handing out slices. There are regular apples. There are candied apples.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Volka would want a candy apple or a pie. A piece of
Okay.
sliced pie.
Okay.
But I'm thinking we should eat before we get the pigs, because what if we eat like bacon or something and then we get the pigs and then we're like, that would just be bad.
I mean, I don't think pigs
I will
really care.
note that the roast pulled pork stall seems to be directly next to the pin the tail on the hog.
Okay, so you
Like,
do
when
stab
the
it in the butt?
gravity falls, when she gets Waddles, and like he's like, and here's a knife and fork to eat it with.
Okay, so for me personally, for Volka, I'm gonna get a candy apple and a piece of
Okay.
pie for.
All right, it doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the general rule, it seems, as you're kind of looking at everyone, it seems like you basically get like 1 plate each, and like 1 plate each of different things, and like once, basically after a certain point, then people can get seconds.
Oh, cool.
So it's a potluck.
Kind of, yeah.
Yes.
It's like
Nice.
a Disneyland wine and cheese festival.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure that.
I don't know.
I don't know
I'm
what
just
that
saying
means,
shit.
but sure.
Yeah.
Well, in like the Florida parks, they have a special armband thing. You go in, you get your food, and then as long as you go back in line, you can keep going as many times as you want until you're full.
That's fair.
What?
Vigilance, are you also joining Volka in the pin the tail on the hog?
He'll be watching from the sidelines.
That is fair. In that case, Ogilvy, where are you right now?
Well, I would like for him to be somewhere in the middle of everything,
Okay.
for starters.
All right.
And
I will say, are you
I'm
trying
probably gonna have to
be?
describe what his costume is at some point.
Are you trying to be sneaky?
Yes,
Roll
roll for that.
stealth.
sweet.
How well can you blend in with the crowd? 11. There is the occasional odd glance towards you, though most people seem to just kind of look at you, just kind of give a weird glance, and just don't give you any mind.
Excellent.
Yeah, I will say, presumably you are also in the middle of town square, where it seems like most of the activity is occurring. You see the kids handing out the little wicker effigies. If you want to roll a perception check.
Yes, please.
16. You see all the various things I mentioned before. You can also see Vigilance and Volca heading their way towards the pin the tail on the hog stall.
Ooh. Okay, I would like to sneak over to them as best as I can.
Okay. All right.
So, should I do stealth again?
Okay. I will say, what are Volca and Vigilance's passive?
Passive.
My
Your passive perception.
trying to 25?
Wait, what? Hold on.
I'm looking. It says
Mine's 12.
Is mine glitched?
That sounds a bit high. Hold on.
I feel like it's gotta be glitched or something. That does not sound right to me either.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on. That's definitely not right.
Something's not right. No.
I was gonna say, I don't think you took the observant feat, and your wisdom is definitely not that. What the fuck? Hang on.
Did something crazy happen? Because I know Vigilance talked to somebody and had some crazy dark hand stuff happen. Did that make his passive perception change?
I'm like,
Hold the phone. That is weird.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that should not be the case.
Maybe it's 15 and the 2 accidentally got changed?
Maybe. Hold on.
That kinda
How?
sounds
What?
right.
There's some math. Okay, hold on. Let me suckle this. Nope, that's... Why is it adding an additional...
What is this?
Hold on.
This doesn't seem right.
I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I'm like gonna look up how you calculate passive perception actually.
Because normally it's a
It should just be
D10...
10.
It's like D10 plus your perception mod, essentially.
Yeah, it's just 10
Okay.
plus your perception mod.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Which for you
So then
would
it-
be a 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say that should be a 13.
Why is that a 25?
Do I have what feats do I have? Do I have feats?
You don't.
not think I do.
I was gonna say you definitely don't have observant, which is the one thing that would give you bonuses. That's so fucking
don't-
weird. Hold on, let me look back here again. What the shit? Well, we'll figure that out later. We'll figure that later.
Skill options. Under where it says skill options, it says passive perception modifier 12.
That's it,
Oh,
then.
maybe it added an additional 12. Oh, okay, I see what happened. I think somehow either someone added or you added, trying to make the perception score 12 when in reality that's the additional mod on top of whatever you have. Now it's
I don't
fine.
think I ever touched that, but yeah, now it's 13.
Yep. So either way,
That was
either way, for both Volca and Vigilance, off in the distance you see a very confusing sight. Ogilvy, if you would like to please describe what your costume looks like.
Yes. So, you have 2 large, bulging white eyes. The pupils not quite looking right. You have a maybe sickly, pinkish, orangish, fleshy looking kind of mask with big pink lips. You have the same kind of fleshy looking limbs hanging off the end, very floppy, like they're not quite filled out all the way. You have lots and lots and lots of layers of clothing, including a big jacket that's way too big. And you have 2 mismatched boots that are also quite comically large over the feet.
Is this
This is
fabric
completely
or-
normal human man.
It kind of looks like a Muppet a little bit.
Is it a
Actu-
Muppet of a human man?
Hang on, I can grab a
It is
picture of what the
completely
face
normal
looks
human
like.
man.
I'll grab a picture of what the face looks like, and I'll put it in D&D things in Discord. For Tixel, you know the definitely not Udyr skin from League of Legends.
Oh my god.
That's what it looks like.
Where did you place this?
D&D
I see.
Oh,
D&D things in the grotto.
that's amazing.
Oh yeah, and the mustache. I forgot about
Yeah.
the long.
You see a very weird looking like fabric costume of like it's meant to look like a human, though you can definitely know it's well, I mean look at it.
Vigilance is just staring.
Oh. What a friendly man. Honestly, how kind. Just to confirm, this isn't.
And you see him like specifically like I am to clarify, is he trying to trying to blend in with the crowd, like trying to like don't
Oh
look at me?
yes.
Like he's just
Absolutely
walking around
trying
like,
to
oh,
blend
I'm just
in.
a regular human.
No, he is absolutely regular, normal human man.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and is this fabric that this is made out of?
Yes. Yes, this is
Okay.
made of fabric.
Fucking God. Just gotta make sure.
Yeah, it is not made of skin.
I
Thank
just wanna know
God.
if he pulled
Okay,
fucking Volca and found some random man and then killed him.
Yeah, see, I was imagining like a Jared Hopworth type situation. I was not expecting this.
Hang on, I think I might be
No,
I might be able
movie
to, I
ain't
might be
like
able to
that.
put it in. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures for all the other players' costumes, but I can at least show this. Oops, shit. It'll take a minute, but either way, you guys can continue as you see that.
Kind of partway stumbling its way towards you, but trying to act cool.
Mm-hmm.
Vigilance is very
Ogilvy
much
heading
side-eyeing
straight towards us?
It's
What?
Is Ogilvy headed straight towards us, or is he avoiding us?
He's heading straight towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I imagine he's almost like vaudeville walking, like,
A little bit, yeah.
walking towards them.
It's quite a sight. It very much looks like there is something inside of the man, if you can call him that, that can't quite pilot the body.
The arms look
Just,
really
like,
weird.
Yeah.
Volca just like pokes Vigilance on the shoulder and just like points in the direction and is like, what the fuck is that?
I see that too.
The arms are lumpy and mismatched.
Like
How-
Because they're
you
stuffed with
think
feathers.
it's meant to make him look ripped, but like it's like, but the muscles are in the wrong spots on the arms.
And partially deflated in some areas, and
Amazing.
so yeah. So he's coming closer.
I was gonna
But
say
he thinks he's being kind of sly about it.
how far off is he?
I'll say at this point, probably about like going through the crowd, about 30 feet off, heading towards you.
This is a fucking terrifying.
Should we just like walk away or like?
I don't know, honestly.
Are they gonna stay or?
Just like
I am
mean, it's
looking
pre-
through my spells.
I mean, it's pretty
Volca's
clear.
just gonna keep munching her apples until
Yeah.
like he's just a little scared.
All right. In that case, if nothing else, Ogilvy,
Yeah, then
you
I guess
continue
Ogilvy
to walk
actually-
forward.
Yep, I actually meet up with them. So he shuffles his way kind of close. He can't exactly tell how close he is being. So I think he
Vigilance is
too
trying to
close.
keep like at least 10 feet away. So-
Yeah, he's accidentally getting maybe a little too close. with one of the hands kind of flopping in an odd flat way.
Here we go. For the sake of the audience, to see what Ogilvy looks like right now.
Honestly, super friendly.
So yeah, so he gets really close, and then he goes, "How are you fine people in this festival?"
Do you recognize the
As
voice?
if that's not who that is.
Roll deception.
Okay,
Roll deception, Ogilvy.
I am
Definitely
doing
not
so.
Ogilvy.
No, I'm not Ogilvy at all.
Definitely
Where
not
the hell
Ogilvy.
is my...
What are you talking about?
Here you
Insight.
Insight.
go.
You swear for a moment the costume coughs and a feather comes out.
What the fuck are you doing, Ogilvy?
This is not Ogilvy. I am a completely normal villager man.
So for Renegamer and Tixel's characters, which actually that's another thing. I don't know if your guys' names have been mentioned just yet.
Mine has not.
Hmm.
I said it.
It's Nicholas, I believe.
Yeah.
So Nicholas and Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Nicholas.
I will have you also both roll. Actually, wait. Actually, your perception checks.
Perception.
So yeah, Nicholas, you're the first one to notice, and Rorgrin, you only notice it after out of the corner of your eye. You see, along with the various other food and festivities, and near, you know, the foods, the fortune teller's booth, you know, all of these different things. You see, near the Pintail and the Hog, you know, stall. You can see a very interesting looking costume that really kind of sticks out amongst literally everyone else.
What do you make of that, Nicholas?
Honestly, I don't know if I should feel offended or something by that.
I think we better take a closer look.
Alright. And it is noticeable that Nicholas is kind of fidgeting with his sleeve a little bit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your armor bothering you?
No, just all the people.
Yeah, I feel that.
So yeah, that's happening.
Yeah,
I
so
guess
we
we're
are
heading over.
walking. Yeah, we're
Mhm.
walking
we're
over
walking
to
up.
definitely not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Definitely
Vigilance and
not
Ogilvy,
normal
how you
human.
guys doing? What's happening?
I just noticed in this picture that the costumes tape the eyebrow on.
Wait, did they?
Yeah, the
I
eyebrow's
look at
taped
it.
on.
Oh my god, you're right.
I was wondering what that was. Like, is that like a misplaced stitch or something? No, it's
Nope.
like tape.
I think that was Ogilvy accidentally tearing part of the costume. Like, oh shit, tape.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
He does have talons.
Mhm.
No, he's failingly trying to convince Vigilance that he is just normal villager man coming to check out the festivities.
You realize literally everybody here is in a costume. You don't have to like pretend like you're not in a costume.
Silence for a second. This is not a costume.
Vigilance kind of pokes it like one of like the looser parts, just like
There's
very
definitely
gingerly.
Have you ever poked a goose feather pillow? It's probably like that.
Yeah, I was kind of like expecting kind of like a wobble almost.
Excuse
Slightly
me,
pushed
sir.
off
You feel
balance.
Ogilvy, you feel a tug on your not leg.
Oh. Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Do you want to pop it for the prayer this evening? Looks holding up the basket of like the wicker crows and spiders.
Ogilvy can't quite see it because he has a big blind spot, so he moves his head like sideways, like an owl would, and the human face goes with it.
Roll charisma.
That's charismatic.
Well, this is just to see what happens here.
What happens here?
How
Where
well
the hell
this
is my
goes.
charisma? Is it this button?
17. You're funny.
Sweet.
Do you want to pop it? It holds up the wicker basket.
Very clumsily flops the hand in, and then you can see a claw coming out of the sleeve, and then grab one. It's hanging from the wrist.
Do you grab a crow or do you grab a crow or a spider?
A spider.
Cool.
Thank you. I will use this for the normal festivity that you do.
You look funny.
Yeah, he's
I
got
am
a pretty funny
completely
costume,
normal.
Huh? It is a funny costume, huh?
Okay, bye. The kid walks away again.
Ogilvy grumbles a little bit. I worked really hard on this.
I can tell.
Vigilance. As he turned around, you can see the tag on the back that says Starweaver Boutique. There's like a little stitched-in patch that says Starweaver Boutique.
I can see that. that you worked hard on it.
I mean, was it your design?
I'll say at this point, that's when the rest of the party would note both the dwarf with a pumpkin and a doily on their heads, and also a younger human guy with like a big pink poofy feather boa and a tri-corner hat with an even bigger pink feather.
Ogilvy straightens up very quickly. Is that what I think it is?
You look before you and you see, indeed, a human.
I meant the hat, but okay.
Oh, okay, that too.
Shiny boy wants shiny.
Yeah. He starts to inch closer.
Okay, as you inch closer, the human backs away.
He stops because he was not expecting that.
Don't worry about this idiot. He's not really harmless, but like, how would I put it? How would you put it, Volka?
I'm getting in character sheet. I'm eating candy.
Hey, you're getting in the
I'm
festive
saying-
mood.
You know, I was gonna say like his intentions are good, but that's also not true. Like I don't. How can we explain him?
Completely normal village man.
I'm sure you can see for yourself.
Yeah.
I think I get the gist.
I very much like this costume.
Can I try to nick the hat?
Okay. I will say.
There is also a little masquerade mask, just like a bit of a little like beak nose and eyes.
Ah, is the beak mask also pink?
No, it's the color of the hat.
Ah, the hat is like a soft kind of navy blue.
Yeah.
So it's like Sorasum's color?
No, it's a little darker.
Okay.
That and also this is a tri-corner hat versus like the like.
No,
the
I knew that. I know
Yeah.
that Sorasum's was like a poof hat with the giant feather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This looks
The
like
tricorn is more like an
It is-
admiral style.
Yeah, this is like an
yeah?
admiral or like a captain's hat.
Yes.
It's still a great Archbishop cosplay though.
Meanwhile, as you guys are kind of standing there, doing whatever that is,
Doing whatever that is.
You can see a few more people kind of going past you to line up for the pin in the tail on the hog competition.
No.
Of which you can actually see. It looks like it's you can see a few kids. Though you actually do see a decent number of adults. Going up to this.
Children.
Mm-hmm.
Pigs are expensive.
Yeah. And looking out, you see it seems to be run by this moon elven woman. Who like seems to be very long, very tall, thin moon elven woman. In this sort of like brightly colored, but still kind of stained like carnival outfit. Step one, come on! Archery contest starts! Pa! Pins the tail on the hog, puts all of them to shame. With variations for all categories of ranged weapons, this game is a true test of accuracy.
Volka has already chased down. She must be in line.
Okay. I'll say roll initiative to see if you can get in line before two of these other adults you see heading towards it. Is anyone else trying to join in on this? On getting in line first.
Yeah, I'm definitely just watching this happen.
That's fair.
Just
Yeah.
flight feet
Vigilance is
planted on the
also
ground.
passive.
Vigilance is just here to watch.
Do I
So-
recognize either Vigilance or Volca by description?
Based on the descriptions on the tiefling sorcerer you recall, as well as the orc druids, I mean, at the very least, that definitely looks like. Well, I mean, to be fair, actually, could Volca and Vigilance describe what costumes they're wearing as well?
Okay.
You go first.
So the other day, Volka was like, I really want to be a sheep for Halloween, but, I'm an orc, so, like, I gotta respect the sheep, So I, gave a sheep a very lovely meal and a happy life, and then I killed it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I used it. So I have, like, its skull on top of me, and also,
Yep.
like, a large majority of its fur.
Yeah, so you have a sheep skull over your face, and then like a sheepskin just draped down your body and wrapping around you.
Yeah.
It,
Okay,
I mean,
so
essentially
it's
that's
weirdly
about
it's
it.
weirdly Brothers Grimm-esque, it feels like.
Yep.
But face is definitely obscured.
You can kind of see through the mask. It does look like an orc. Like you can kind of see like the tusks have been underneath and the earthen kind of skin tone. And for Vigilance, for what your costume looks like.
I feel like I'm like
I also have part of the description if you can't recall all of it.
yeah, I feel like when we went to the shop to like get it made, it doesn't match like what the costume was, so I don't know, but
I believe with how you had it set up, I think it is a like you had either like a stilt or some sort of prop set up so that the skull of the costume is a lot higher than where your actual head is.
Yeah, that's the thing I
Um,
was planning on.
yeah. So it is this long, thin, dark fabric, almost like dark brown fabric, like you think is meant to look like wood, along with a deer skull at the very top. These very like long, thin, kind of prosthetic hands, kind of going down on either arm. There also seems to be a loincloth of some kind that has what you presume is two fake skulls on the waistband. And then the legs almost seem to go down and flare out, almost looking like either like tree roots or like weird kind of splayed out starfish feet. You're not exactly sure.
Do I recognize what this is intended to be?
History check. Straight roll.
Nope.
No fucking clue.
I think I might know.
You definitely know Volca.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, you
know what it
definitely
is.
know.
Sure. It's like You know when people thought that clowns were going around and just like hiding in the woods?
Yeah.
It's basically the local version of that.
Cool.
Kinda.
Very cool.
It looks
I
like a
wouldn't put it
cryptid.
that way,
Like
but-
really, it looks like a cryptid monster.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
But yeah, you while you can't really see much of their body, there's at least eye holes poking out to be able to see. And while you can't really get a good look at them, I mean,
Okay.
at the very least, one of them, the one you can tell looks like an orc. The other one, you can't really see much of the inside. Other than
One
that,
looks like a regular normal man.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if Vigilance would have like the one arm like exposed or not. Maybe, probably not. Actually, I think that would be a little too. I don't know.
That's fair.
I know there's much to do. Can one of you point me to the adventuring center so I can set down my gear,
You're looking for the
Yeah, that
adventuring
would be-
sensor.
please?
Yeah, that would be very beneficial.
It's closed today.
Uh,
Ah, shite.
Wait.
I'd be
Okay.
happy to hold your things
Oh,
for you
sorry,
until they
that's-
open.
Ogilvy, no.
Ogilvy? That name sounds familiar.
It shouldn't.
Right, a regular man. I see.
I will. I will say you do recall the list of charges and the community service for one Ogilvy. That
I shall hold on to my belongings, not Ogilvy.
Yeah.
That's a good
also, the
idea.
guy with the big poofy hat does also have like a fucking full-on power shield that looks like it's a couple inches taller than a few
yeah.
inches taller
So
than
like
him.
fancy outfit
Like
and then
6
just
foot tall.
dunk tower shields.
Yeah.
Is it pretty?
The shield?
Can I roll for how pretty it is?
It does seem to have some form of like noble crest on the front of it.
Oh, can I roll
That's
for how
a
pretty it
big
is?
It's a big wooden tower shield with like an intricate little painting.
Roll.
Okay, but is it pretty?
Roll
Say no.
investigation.
Say no.
It does seem to be hand painted, and like while the material itself just seems to be wood and iron. The painting, the design on the front's very nice looking. At least it's very very intricately painted.
Okay, thank you.
Good to know. It also looks really big and really heavy.
Oh yeah, I have hollow bones and paper skin.
I will say with a 13, you're pretty sure that's at least about 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, that weighs more than me.
Not
I
exactly.
don't know how much Ogilvy weighs, I'll be real.
All right.
If this is
Hollow
not-
bones.
Like a cat that's very large.
Either way, for Volca, unfortunately, you see an elf kid, about 14, managed to get in line in front of you.
Oh,
Who was that noise?
Listen.
And however, the human, it looks like one of the hunters, like short blonde hair human gentleman, gets in line behind you.
Stay.
Pardon?
Sorry. Just want my pigs.
Okay. Weird. Like as the human guy just goes back to his business, just okay, kind of looks away or like looking around at the rest of the festivities. As the kid doesn't seem to pay any mind, just runs up.
How many pigs are there?
There are 3.
There are 3.
Okay, so the rules for this goes as follows. A participant is provided with 3 modified darts, a soft, sticky suction cup on one end, and a curly straw pig's tail on the other. There are 3 paddocks, each one further than the last, containing pigs with a bullseye on their backside. The closer the pig is, and the easier it is to hit, but the fewer points it has to offer. Basically, also sorry, I misspoke a bit earlier. The top. Hang on, let me see this.
What's the point of points when you just get a pig when you win?
Sorry, I misread on the rules because it's slightly different. If a player gets 5 or more points within 3 shots, they're able to win one of the pigs.
Fuck.
So
No!
the closer ones are easier to hit, though they give less points.
Okay.
There's a close one, a medium one, and a far one.
Oh shit! I have to use math. Okay.
I will say these are because this is throwing. This is just going to be a basically a ranged attack roll. So unless you're proficient with darts, actually sorry, this would just be a dexterity check for each of them. However, I believe you are darts simple or martial weapons? I can never remember because darts are weird.
They're simple.
Darts are simple weapons. So yeah. So you can roll it. So you can roll for each of these checks. It would be dexterity plus your proficiency.
Dexterity. God, I can't even find that word.
Okay, so you have 3 darts. You have 3 darts, and you see the 3 paddocks.
What's the distance on those again?
Close, medium, and far away.
I
Do we
think
know?
I'll go with medium first because that
Okay.
makes sense. How do I roll this again?
Mm-hmm. It is a dexterity check. Also, if you get a bullseye, as in you beat the DC by 5 or more, you get double the amount of points.
Ooh.
Actually,
Okay.
so yeah.
Where is dexterity? Where am I?
Actually, sorry, it's not double. It is.
Oh.
You get
Do I
additional.
just-
Well, it's additional points, but yeah.
Is it a save or is it a
Dexterity check. Plus.
Am I remembering to do this? Is that just correct?
Oh, that is
Oh,
a
that's
save. Though I think the math is the same. You click on the word dex on the side where you see all of your stats.
Like this?
That works. Though,
Okay.
yeah. Though
That's an
because
8.
I'm nice, I'll take the first roll for this one.
Oh!
With a 20 on the mid target, that is a bullseye. You managed to get 3 points.
How many do I need?
You need you need 5. Yeah, you need 5 points. 5 or more.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go for the furthest Pigu.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for this one. Okay, go ahead. That is a 10, which unfortunately
No.
misses.
Oh,
Isn't it dexterity plus?
Dexterity plus proficiency, which even with the
It's a
bonus, that
plus
is
2 for level 4.
yeah.
So, yeah,
So that would be a
12.
12, which unfortunately still misses.
okay.
As
I guess-
the first one, phew, bonk, hits straight in the bullseye. The second one, phew, goes far as it just hits against like the railing of the pen.
How many points do I get if I go for the close one?
So the close one, you get 1 point. If 1 point, however, if you get the bullseye, it's 2 points.
And then the far one, if I get
Far one,
One-
you get 3 points, and then or 5 points if it's a bullseye.
Oh, I should go for the far one again, shouldn't I? Shit.
Or you could try to
Mid
go for
range
the
is
middle
2
one
points, and 3 points is a
But-
bullseye.
But the middle one's already got it, so I can't do the middle
Well,
again, right?
Well, no, sorry. You can throw the same dart. Like you can throw at the same pig multiple times. That's the thing you can do.
Oh, okay. And how much is the middle pig again?
2 points
points.
regular, 3 points bullseye.
Okay, then I'll just do middle.
Okay.
Oh my god, I want my goddamn pig. I'm hoping. No.
With your bonus, that is an 8, which unfortunately is still a miss. As the second dart.
Oh, that was the second? I thought it was the third.
Oh wait, sorry. Yes, that is the third.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. As the third one, phew, flies through the air. You see, it almost kind of catches on the wind and kind of starts spinning before it just kind of impacts in the dirt as the pig just kind of quickly kind of waddles away from it a bit.
Can I go to the back of the line and come back?
Sorry, look, friend. If you want a second try, that will cost a silver piece each.
Each try or each?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to try again.
Get to the back of the line first.
Okay.
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 Yeah, I will say for the sake of this, also the kid unfortunately also lost.
Aw.
The kid lost. As the hunter.
The hunter better get a pig because he better know how to hunt.
Mm-hmm. Which he gets the close targets for 1. He's gonna go for the mid target next. Which he also hits, that's 2 for a total of 3 points. And he's gonna go for the mid again. Another success. He got a total of 6 points as he manages to acquire one of the pigs.
You got a bullseye on the last one?
Nope, he got close in 2 mids.
So 5, right?
Yeah,
Then that'd
total
be 5
5.
points even.
Hmm.
You said
You
6.
could pick up your pig at the end of the festival.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Volk. I'll say one more shot for these before we move on to the others.
Yes. I know how to do it now, so it'll
How's
be
everyone
faster.
else feeling, by the way? Is it just watching Volka just scream as they're throwing darts at these pigs?
I'm still watching not Ogilvy. I'm just
Okay.
trying to wrap my brain around this costume.
Ogilvy, are you trying to do anything as Volka's gathering most people's attention?
Ogilvy said BRB.
BRB.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, I just got that.
Rather,
I'll go get a plate of food then.
Okay.
rather,
In game and
I've
in
got a
real
box of
life.
Cheez-Its.
No, not in real life. I'm just sipping on water in real life.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's pulled pork literally right next to the stand if you just grab a plate.
Then I shall.
All right.
rather passionate in that one.
Visions
Yeah.
probably also has some pulled pork, honestly.
All right, Volka.
Okay.
You got close, you got mid, you got far.
My points start over, correct?
Yep, reset. You have to get a total of 5 or more points within 3 shots.
Okay, I'm gonna go with middle again.
All right. Roll for it. That is a 14, which unfortunately just barely misses. As
Okay.
it... Dunk, the pig actually kind of kicks it partially midair as it just kind of flies off.
Okay. Shit. I'm thinking too hard, aren't I? I'll go with middle again.
Okay.
Oh,
Natural 20. That is a bullseye. As you bunk straight down the middle, right between the cheeks. You managed to get a bullseye on the pig.
How many points?
As that is
We
3
start with
points.
Sweet, don't we?
Okay.
Kind of feel bad for the pig.
They don't seem to be too distressed by it. Other than like there's a brief moment like moving a bit forward, like, oh, it doesn't hurt, and then they just kind of calm down.
Just the right between the cheeks thing, though.
Yeah.
Poor man.
Actually, wait, is
shit.
this guy?
Okay, I did this again. Should I do a middle?
That's
If I did a middle,
Just go for a
that
mid.
is-
if you
Go
hit a
for
middle, you
mid,
get 2.
okay, I'm
and
gonna
that'll
just
get you
go.
5 points total.
Mhm.
I'm going for the middle.
All right.
No.
That is another miss. Sorry to see that miss. Better luck next time.
You know what? Nicholas is gonna get in line.
Okay.
Volka is crying and gonna go eat something else now.
Do you go get some pulled pork?
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a round of drinks for the crew.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, there actually is a stall selling apple cider.
Hard cider.
Some alcoholic, some non-alcoholic.
A round of the alcoholic cider then.
All right, that does cost a bit of money though. That's about like a silver piece per.
Also, I need to reduce my silver piece of usage.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
They take change.
Money.
All right. The pulled pork is also very tender, by the way. It's nice and like that smoky kind of barbecue flavor.
I bring drinks back
Mm,
once I
Fair
have
enough
them.
to tell. As the the Pintail and the Hog contest continues further on, and more people try to test their luck. The sun begins to crest further and further down the horizon, and you actually see a group starting to set together, along with a vulture kenku, surprisingly enough, for use. Some of you recognize, others do not. Seeing a vulture kenku in like these almost kind of priestly, like these sort of dark gray and blue kind of clerical or priestly robes. As yeah.
Do I recognize these?
Religion. 16. It's a fairly safe bet that this is a worshipper of one of the saints of the Death Pantheon. More specifically, as they kind of turn a bit, you notice a few things. One, they actually have a blindfold over their eyes, as in, like, presumably they are blind, and are, covering their eyes for people. And also, they seem to have a metal bird, like amulet around their neck, which you presume to be Saint Edgallon.
Thank you.
Saint Edgallon being the patron celestial of the afterlife, storms, poetry, and those who are lost at sea. Or those who die lost at sea, I should say. Sort of a psychopomp kind of celestial.
Okay.
And as the festivities are continuing on, there is a bit of a faint hush as you note people getting a bit quiet as the fire begins to go up, and a few people seem to be mainly noticing this are starting to like gather around in sort of areas where they're kind of being like sort of chaperoned like near the fire.
I'll join them.
Hmm.
John,
Hmm.
am I supposed to roll for the pig too?
Oh, sorry. Yes, you. I'll- As this is happening, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I forgot it. Nicholas. If you'd like to do a round of pin the tail on the hog. What you
Yeah.
what you rooting for, buddy?
I'm just gonna go for 3 straight mids.
3 straight mids. Alrighty. First one. 15 hits.
Second one.
18 hits.
Back for
Come on.
points. Last one.
Oh!
Ah,
No.
it was
First,
a natural 2.
yeah. And as
Well,
as
it
the
would've been a- yeah.
you're like, all right, come on, this is the last one. You gotta go. Boom! Just
Wait.
impacts into the dirt.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Since
He
he
gets
presumably
so
has,
excited, he
wait,
just bam on
Mhm.
the ground.
since he presumably has proficiency with that, does that mean he does? Does that not mean he has a soft 20 on the middle one,
Yeah.
which would be a
Soft 20.
which would be a bullseye?
Actually, what's your proficiency bonus? Oh yeah, that's +2, so that'd be a soft 20.
+2.
Actually, yes, that would be a bullseye. So that would
Which
be.
means he got a
Oh.
piggy.
Oh,
Cool.
that is correct. The first one
You got
was.
a piggy?
Your first one was a 2.
I
If
got
that, with the
piggy.
+2, that is a bullseye for a total of 5 points. So you get
Huzzah.
your choice amongst the 2 remaining pigs.
Cool.
Hang on.
I will steal your Pegu.
I mean, like genuinely, he saw that you were very passionate about it, and he was going to give you the pig anyways.
The middle pig seems to be like this. It's slightly younger, not a bit thinner. This very kind of soft, kind of baby pink, kind of coloration to the skin, and to the fur. Like, very soft and fuzzy, very standard kind of domestic pig. Whose name seems to be Waddles.
Cat.
And the second pig is actually a much chunkier, like a dark brown, black skin, black fur, like pot-belly pig. That seems to be just kind of like rooting around in the dirt. Easily like a pretty hefty, like about a poundage compared to the other one.
Does it have a name?
He does. Hang on, I actually need to find this one.
Hello. Whatever its name is, that's probably the one Nicholas is choosing.
Hang on. That is fair. Hang on, I'm trying to, because I remembered the other one. I couldn't remember the second one. Hold on. His name is just Champ.
Yeah, I'm picking up Champ. Champ is definitely my choice.
All right. Yeah. As it just kind of snorts, looking at video as it just kind of like seems to be kind of scratching its butt against the fence post, kind of trying to like rubbing the freaking bullseye off.
No.
But yeah, you have just before the this ceremonial piece seems to be beginning, you have managed to win a singular pig.
Cool.
Wow.
I'm going to find the lady who was trying to get the pig earlier.
Pig.
How is Volka feeling right now? as they have just lost
Volka-
two.
Volka knows that someone in the group is getting alcohol, and her plan is to get drunk. She is.
I would like to point
all
out
joy is
something. I would like to point out something. I have a -1 in dexterity.
What?
How
You
the
do.
fuck did you win
How the
that?
Did you do that?
I do have 5 mugs of booze.
All right, yeah. As you start handing them out, and Volka, you immediately start downing your first one. First off, con save.
For me?
Yes, this is hard
Okay.
cider.
Great. Oh no.
Yum.
Are you taking not Ogilvy's too?
Favorite character I have.
Okay, you managed to barely succeed. You feel the very lightest of buzzes. You do not feel incredibly drunk.
I asked.
Good.
Are you taking not Ogilvy's too?
Yeah, not Ogilvy could be, in the crowd somewhere, unattended.
So there's an unclaimed mug.
Did Ogilvy just leave during that whole performance?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
he did. He just snuck right out. Should I roll for that?
Roll stealth.
Did anybody notice him leave?
I'll say because people were paying attention. Specifically the dwarf over here was keeping an eye on Ogilvy. You roll stealth, and then dwarf roll perception. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, never mind. You notice like as you're like, hey, the lad managed to do it. Wait, where'd it go? Your head turns as you see totally not Ogilvy, just like slowly kind of sinking into a crowd.
I hand the second mug to Volka here,
Thank you.
and I will drink my mug now.
Okay. Con save with advantage because you're a dwarf. Ooh, so you're gonna feel this one. As
Traveling all day. This is not surprising to me.
you'll end up taking a level of drunkenness.
What's that mean?
Which, hold on, I can grab the I can grab what happens. I believe the first one is relatively fine.
I have a question. Do I know the dwarf's name?
You
Renegade
would
Mark.
have.
Okay.
You would have, but I've not introduced myself to anybody else yet.
Well, cool. Could you send me your name in DMs? Because I was kind of thinking of
Okay,
doing
I guess
something.
side question. Are we convinced? Am I convinced enough that Volca and Vigilance are the people I'm looking for?
You definitely heard the name Ogilvy. You see an orc. You see another person, underneath a very heavy costume that could be a tiefling.
Tree deer thing. Are you Vigilance perchance?
Who's asking?
That's almost Vigilance response I've ever
Great
heard.
response.
My name's Rorgren. I'm coming from the Adventurers Guild to look for some people. I've heard my steel is needed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like Vigilance has been kind of like on edge, like when he's like, "Oh, like, are you Vigilance?" And now he's like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. Right.
So Rorgren, at level 1 drunkenness, you have advantage on charisma checks.
So also, Nicholas is gonna come over. So Rogrin, you know where that one last went?
Sorry, say again. I am having trouble hearing.
Yeah, you were a little muffled.
Rogrin, you know where that one last went?
The one last, the one that's upset about the pigs.
Yeah.
Do I know where she went?
You I mean, you literally walked away from her.
Never mind. I just handed her the mug. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
right over there. She's right over there. Here, this one's for you.
You know I don't drink.
Give this to her then. She needs a third.
He's carrying the pig under one arm, and he has the mug in the other.
You didn't take the pig. You said they said you could take the pig after the festival is over.
Oh, after the festival. Never mind. Okay, cool.
So yeah, like you have the slip essentially.
Yeah, cool.
It's like
He's got the
it's
slip
a
in
little
one
pink
hand and the
slip
mug
that's
in the other.
Yeah, it's a little pink slip that's made to look like a strip of bacon.
Yeah, cool. He's got the little bacon strip, and he walks over to the orc. I saw you wanted a pig.
Yeah.
I got you a pig.
What?
Like he just full on says that and hands you the little slip as well as the mug.
Volka's like about to cry. Thank you.
You're welcome. You seem real distraught.
So Rorgren, you're following Ogilvy.
I with my eyes. I'm still talking to Vigilance. I
That's
believe.
fair. All right, Ogilvy, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh, I am looking for someone who looks like they could be shiny and seeing what I could procure off their person.
Okay.
You knew this was gonna happen.
Roll perception.
Okay. We're at a big party. He's not just gonna ignore that.
19. You see, you're looking around for what's the most expensive person in the crowd. And you do see, kind of off to the sides, like, seems to be actually a Sun Elven woman.
Yes!
A Sun Elven woman, middle-aged, looks about it. As she has this, like, very beautiful looking, sort of ornate dress. This soft kind of, like emerald green to the fabric with this bright kind of silver filigree.
Isn't that boss fight so much fun?
They also are
Alan,
wearing
I'll agree
quite
to
a
go
few
back and
pieces.
fight it again.
Tixel, if you're Tixel, we can still hear you. Tixel.
Hello?
Tixel, I was gonna say Tixel, we can still hear you.
I should my that should turn off my microphone. What the fuck? Sorry.
No, you're good. but yeah, just for the future. Beautiful looking green and silver dress. They're wearing this. It looks like this old masquerade mask. That kind of looks like a. Actually, looks like a fox of some kind. And she also seems to be wearing quite a few pieces of jewelry.
Testing, yep.
On her necklace, a silver chained necklace with a very tiny gem in the center. It looks like she's wearing a few bracelets, 1 or 2 rings. As she seems a little like she just kind of looks like she's sitting on one of the benches. As she's currently watching what looks like 2 other elven kids running around. While she kind of has this, you know what? Roll insight.
Okie dokie.
Is my audio quality okay here?
Quality's okay. Volume's
well,
a bit soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, the volume's soft for me as well.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
14. She looks she looks like she's not necessarily in like a stupor, though she seems to be kind of lost in thought, as if she's like a little confused or perplexed. As if she's kind of like, yeah, she's pondering something, trying to process something.
Is she processing Ogilvy, or is it something
no,
else?
she's keeping an eye on her kids.
Okay,
She's
that's what I
like
thought.
she's like half keeping an eye on her kids, but also seems like a little bit lost in thought.
Okay. So then, can I tell if her jewelry is fake or not? Can I roll for that?
With the 19 perception from before, all of it is real.
Oh, heck yeah.
Are her Jordans fake? Sorry.
Hilarious. She's wearing slippers, thank you very much.
Ogilvy will not steal fake Yeezys, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
They've got it hard
She
enough.
does indeed have the drip, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, cool. What
Ice
about her
chains,
kids? Do her
ice
kids,
chains
like,
around her neck,
seriously
got
have
that
this?
rolly on her wrist.
Indeed.
All right. Sorry.
Sweet. Okay,
This is my
I want to
fault.
steal.
Okay. She is sitting on a bench, back facing it, looking out towards the crowd and keep looking at her kids.
Should
Okay.
they not have
So is there a
disadvantage
way to
simply
move
because
behind
of
her?
the Costume?
Oh shit, the recording stopped. God damn it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Recording.
Uh-oh.
We're still streaming though. The record. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, the stream is still going, so I
I'll
could just
pick
get
up
the
the
VOD
VOD.
later. It's whatever. Yeah.
I have a question. Shouldn't they have disadvantage because of the distracting costume?
That's what I think, actually. I was going to mention that not
Yeah.
only do I think because the costume's distracting that might be a disadvantage, but he can't see out of it.
Yeah.
You know what? In that case, this will be not only is she facing the crowd like back against the bench, so like it's hard to really kind of catch her off
Okay,
guard.
great.
So this will be if you want. How is Ogilvy going about trying to steal from this woman?
Well, first of all, the head is not at a proper angle because his owl head has to turn to try to look at things. So there's that.
So this is already a stealth check with disadvantage.
Yeah. So however you do that, should I do stealth again or
Stealth with this, yeah. This will be another stealth. The first one was getting away from the party. This will be going towards the lady.
Okay.
Are either of her
13.
kids giving out the little totem thingies?
Not her kids. No, both of the kids were human.
Okay.
That's a straight 13.
And she rolled higher. She as you're idly walking your way closer, she just like she kind of like snaps herself out of it. Can I help you, sir? I see like she's kind of knocked off her stupor, but then she looks like, what the hell? Looking like raising an eyebrow.
Ogilvy immediately stops. Just enjoying walking.
Right.
Walking's great. And he starts to walk away.
She just shakes her head like whatever. It's just like goes back to it's like like half absentmindedly daydreaming and looking at her kids.
Yeah, but like for it's just like humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny.
Either way.
Sorry.
Mhm.
I love that. I mean, he could keep trying, but if you want, we can just say that he's trying and failing.
That is up to you. Either way, you see most people, at this point, you all, as you go to walk past, your cover has been blown. You actually watch as she kind of like stands up and gestures for her kids to come over, as a few of the other people are heading towards the central bonfire in the middle of town.
Oh, bonfire time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then in that case, with that cue, Ogilvy will saunter back to where
Okay.
he thinks the others are.
All right. So, in that
I'm-
case,
I'm talking to Vigilance. I take off one of my gauntlets. I hold my hand out. Good to meet you, Rorgan Evergrund.
Likewise, Vigilance. He shakes hands.
How much taller is Vigilance than I am?
with or without the costume?
How can I tell the difference right now?
Investigation, I suppose I'll say.
I need to remember how tall Vigilance is supposed to be.
The whole costume is probably about, let me also
7
look.
foot. I'm
Like-
joking.
Actually, it's probably about, like, 6.5, 7 feet.
Okay.
Like, with the, like, basically skull and antlers included.
Okay. I'm not quite 4.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as you once again used to watch as various people are making their way towards the bonfire, and you do hear what sounds to be some kind of prayer starting to be sung, either like spoken or sung.
Do I recognize it?
Roll a religion check. 16. While you yourself are not familiar with the language, you're pretty sure they're actually beginning to talk in Celestial. And this is specifically coming from the Vulture Kenku.
Shall we? I start walking towards the bonfire.
Nice silence.
Yes,
Shall we? Alright.
I agree. We shall.
Oh yeah. I thought you said Shelby for some reason. Like, who's Shelby?
No, shall
How drunk
we?
are you already?
Shall we?
Yeah, Shelby, get
quick
the hell over
down-
here.
Can I
My name's
quick down
Vigilance.
my
Yeah, whatever,
other
Shelby.
beer? Can I quick down my other cider before we head into the ritual?
Okay. Are you, have you? Did you drink the second one already?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay.
I have 3, and only 1 has been drank.
Good.
Vigilance has one now as well.
Yep.
If you want. If he wants.
So,
Mhm.
Should I just down both of them?
That's
up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you, my guy.
I might as well. Okay, I might as well. What do I roll for this?
2 con saves. First one succeeds. Second one fails. You could take you now that you've had 2, now you're starting to feel tipsy a bit. You take the first level of drunkenness and have advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, okay.
I will say the first level's okay. Second one is the 2 onward is where it starts to kind of go downhill a bit.
Great.
All right. So,
Vigilance is gonna drink his too, I think.
already con save.
Yay!
Nice.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
He can
Uh,
sort of hold his liquor.
Yeah. And as the as people notice people are starting to line up, as the celestial is continuing to be seems to be half prayer, half kind of like a vibrato song, or vibrato singing, and as this goes on, you know, people are kind of going kind of row by row, from these lines that have formed up around the fire, in which people are kind of going up, say, like kind of muttering something under their breath, before throwing the wicker effigy they have into the fire. And this continues further onward with each row upon row. As the rows are going on, also Rorgrin, one of the other kids comes up to hand you one as well.
I'll take a crow then. Thank you, child.
You're welcome. Have you seen my brother around here?
Have I?
He's the one with the blonde hair. It is as tall as me.
No, I was asking you, have I?
Oh, you saw the kid earlier. The one there, that was the one who handed Vigilance and the other. Well, as you saw the other kid going around, and presumably that was also the one that Vigilance and Volca got a effigy from.
Not in a little while. Is he okay?
I don't know. I didn't see him. Was wondering where he went.
I'm gonna help. I must help the kid look for his brother.
No,
Let's try to find him.
No, it's okay. I'll go talk to Mom.
Okay, come back if you can't find him.
Yeah, I'll see if she found him. Bye.
I know.
And it keeps going.
And that child was never heard from again.
Sheesh.
All of them going missing lately.
All right, so.
Are we all in the line then?
Yeah, at this point, everyone is.
Yeah.
I will say at this point, if anyone wants to roll a religion check,
Yo.
Sure.
Yep.
kind of figure out like what's happening here. I'll say vigilance is with advantage because you're familiar with local traditions like this.
All right, fair enough.
13, 16, yeah, okay. So, Rorgrin, you could definitely tell this is some sort of festival. I mean, this is definitely again considering the cleric that is ruling over this, and also you know, the situation of using, you know, spiders and crows. This definitely seems to be a very death-focused ritual, or festival of some kind, or ceremony. As for, like, specifically what you're supposed to do, you've never done anything like this before. Presumably this is either a local tradition or, like, a new Arcaster thing. Whereas for Ogilvy, Vigilance, and Volca, you are able to kind of look based on what they're doing. You can almost kind of make out they seem to be sort of muttering a name or mentioning something, or mentioning a prayer under their breath. Before throwing the effigy in the fire, presumably, seemingly either sending a message or speaking the name of a certain, you know, loved one or someone who had passed, and then, you know, sending that spider or that crow as a spirit to then, you know, go off elsewhere as part of this whole ritual to send the message.
Okay. Volka's trying to think. I don't know if she knows anyone who's not alive right now.
I'm trying to think too.
I think that she would be concerned about Nari and Kime, but doesn't want to presume that they're dead.
Same.
And then I'm trying to think about, like, in Volka's history, if she really knows anyone who's dead. Which, not really, I don't think.
Roll a history check. 19. You do recall, I mean, of course, with amongst your tribe, there have been a number of people that have fallen either from sickness or from combat, on various means. And also based on the letter you had just received from your tribe, and that apparently they were forced to flee from their, you know, basically the usual path that they travel. And while the letter didn't specify if and how many people got hurt and or killed, it's a safe bet, at least, there were some casualties had.
Yeah. Okay. How would I pick a name though? Would I just pick would I just say
You
like
know,
the tribe's name?
I mean, you could just say like the tribe's name or just the doesn't
Okay.
then you don't know if it needs to be specific or broad.
Okay, I'd say the tribe's name, I think, which I'm trying to look in my notes to see if I have that name.
I believe it is the Hashnapadi, or the Circle
Yep.
Feet.
That would be correct.
Okay.
Ashnapadi.
And as you throw your effigy in the fire, roll a d20 for me.
Oh, there we go.
You do almost feel this sensation of like clarity isn't the right word, but almost this feeling of like recognition
Mm-hmm.
as you kind of just softly nod, feeling a kind of a bit of a tingling at the back of your neck as you continue. Who's
Okay.
next? I'll say also at this point everyone has a little effigy, by the way. Unless you want to
One
roll
more time?
initiative to see who's next in the line.
I do have a. Sorry, I checked out for a little bit there. What are the FGs for?
People see. It seems that people are taking basically taking these little effigies and then saying either a quick prayer in name of someone, presumably someone who had passed, and then throwing that into the fire so that that spider or that crow can then go off to send the message.
Do I feel a tingle on my back?
You too.
Okay.
At this point, have I figured out what people are doing with the
I'll say at this
with these
point,
effigies?
yeah, what you're seeing based on what some of your other party members seem to be doing. Yes.
Okay. All right. You said roll initiative, right?
Well, yeah.
Sure.
So
Done.
Ogilvy then. Oh, okay.
Ogilvy first, or Ogilvy next then.
Okay. So Ogilvy,
Okay.
then Rogren, then Vigilance, then Nicholas. So Ogilvy, is there a particular
Yeah,
name?
he does. He does technically have somebody, but I've never gave them a name.
You can just
So
if you want
what
to
I'll
just say
just
who
have
they
him
are.
do instead is when it gets to be his turn, he's actually going to take the head mask off so he can actually look at the thing like properly. He'll mutter his name that he wants to say and toss it in.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Okay.
I do want to know one thing.
19.
Are there people who are mentioning multiple names, or does it seem to only be single names?
Some people do seem to be kind of standing there a bit longer than other people. So
Okay.
whether it's more names or longer prayers, you don't know.
Volka also did say her entire tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Yeah. 19. You feel for a brief moment almost this like almost like this kind of pressure on your shoulder as if someone just put a hand on it. And you turn your head your head to look and there's no one there.
Oh.
Ogilvy, did you pick a spider or a crow?
Spider.
Okay.
Alright. Next up then, Rogren.
I walk up to the fire, and I kneel in front of it and just feel the heat sort of wash over me. And then I say my dad's name, and I toss the crow in.
Okay.
And I stay kneeling for a second, sort of say a silent prayer to my gods, and I stand and walk away.
Roll a d20.
Mm-mm.
8. You feel a comforting warmth. Whether it's from the flame or from something further within. It's a little hard to tell in the moment, but the sentiment is felt.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Then vigilance.
I don't know if he knows anybody who's died either. Hmm. I think he's gonna just kind of like think about it, like not necessarily like specifying, but like saying, like thinking about like people like him who were also like, I guess, persecuted unfairly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just kind of thinking about them and yeah.
I understand. Roll a
Yeah.
d20. You sit there for a moment, kind of acknowledging as the fire seems comforting in this context, rather than necessarily the more harsh context it probably would have been for others.
Right.
But this is a flame to heal rather than to hurt. All right.
He'll flex his right hand a little bit, then walk away.
Okay. Nicholas?
Nicholas is going to approach, and he's going to name off a couple of names, and then a small prayer in Elvish that he was taught by his old master before then tossing the spider effigy into the fire.
Okay. So, once again, another d20.
You got it.
14. That tingling on the back of your spine is warm for a moment. Almost this feeling of connection for a brief moment. A brief kind of pang of the emotions that you know they felt.
He takes a moment to collect himself before going back, sitting at the table and kind of burying his head in his hands.
However, on top of that, you do also feel a warm kind of pressure on the shoulder. Much more comforting than these, rather than these sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? The more, aggressive, I will say, warmth going down the back of your neck.
Right.
And that's what you all feel. And as the final numbers begin to finally trail their way through, eventually the cleric, of which I can actually grab a picture of what he kind of looks like.
Love it.
The only
Tim.
the only distinction, of course, also is that there is a blindfold over the face, over the eyes.
Drampus, that's the name.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Drampus is great.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be his friend.
And as you go back to your rows, and as the final effigies are thrown into the flames, the celestial begins to transition back over into common. Goddess of the spirits and god of laughter and joy, We turn to you in the way of our fathers, grateful for the abundance of food and festivity that surrounds us at this time of year. Keep all children safe as they embark on their Samhain revels. Light their way through the dark nights and enfold them in your love. May the real treat in their lives be grace that multiplies in depth and breadth as they grow older. May we pray to all the saints in the heavens above. And as everyone just kind of nods acknowledgement. Now, for those of you who want your readings for the night, please come up single file. I can't promise I will get to everyone tonight, but I will see to as many as I can. And for everyone else, happy Samhain to you all. And as you see that, you almost immediately see a few people begin to take up a bit of a line in front of the Vulture Kenku. As most of the other crowd goers seem to be going about their own business, going over to the various other festivities that are starting to rail up.
What is he saying he was doing again?
Visitations,
Reading?
he said.
Visitation.
Readings, he should. Yeah, that was it.
Reading what?
Yeah.
Have him read the pig.
Read the thing.
Do you go up in front of the line and ask him, or?
Yeah, I think Nicholas is gonna get up and go in line. Try
I
and
think
find a
Volko
spot.
will go with him if that's okay.
He's not gonna stop you.
Vigilance too, probably.
Yeah, you do get a few. You do get a few egregious looks as you just kind of your group together kind of starts walking up to Trampus.
I'm looking for that kid. Just make sure he's been found.
Roll a perception check.
Oh,
Mm.
There's a lot of people around, and you're keeping a close eye on definitely Ogilvy.
no, definitely not Ogilvy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, his head's off now. Maybe he's Ogilvy now.
Oh, that's a fair
Maybe
point.
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy praying with half a human costume on.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so it's like weird.
It was a little
weirdly
more
ja-
respectful.
Yeah, weirdly jank stuffed human body and then just owl head.
With half the face burned off, so it looks all.
Oh yeah. So for those of you who see Ogilvy's face, there is a bright kind of milky like creamy white handprint burned into the side of his face. Tixel, do you know God, what's the name of the game? Middle Earth,
Shadow of War?
Yeah, Middle Earth Total War. You know the handprint on the side of the orc's faces?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that. That,
Oh,
but,
God.
that except that's like a bright kind of like yellowish white burn scar.
I
And
mean,
that's what
kinda
you
it
get
looks
for
like in
talking
game.
back.
Mm-hmm.
To what? What did you do?
I'll say for this, Nicholas, if you want to roll a medicine check, looking at this.
I think I will. I don't have. I
Assist.
should have medicine. Oh, I don't have medicine.
Can I assist?
Okay.
Natural
Never
20.
mind. Doesn't need it.
You are quite familiar with spell scarring.
Oh no, yeah.
More
There's
specific.
One,
yeah.
there is a spell scar underneath the eye, like around the same eye
Yeah.
that has a scar
Yeah.
going through it.
More specifically, you note that was pure radiant damage in that handprint for that burn scar.
Ugh. You
he'll-
alright?
yeah. Actually, no, you wouldn't see it. Never mind. Yeah, yeah. So you still see the handprint, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're the Scar
do
Boys.
Do I pass by him?
Yeah, I'll say you do. It's like the handprint is like just below the eye, almost like grabbing the cheek.
Right. Yeah. You all right?
Me?
Yeah. The mark
The
looks
what?
like the mark looks like a bloody hurt.
Oh. I mean, yeah, but Yabbits live in the woods. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
but like whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't even drunk yet.
That's your
All right.
fault.
Meanwhile, for the rest of the party, let's go.
I thought we were all heading up to the. Sorry.
Right, yeah. Never mind. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
was
we're all
just
kind
doing
of in a
that real
group,
quick
right?
for-
Got
yeah,
you. Sorry,
I was
I know
doing
why.
that-
I know why. I thought Nicholas and Ogilvy were doing the same. Never mind. So.
Oh no. I was passing by him on the way up. Is what I thought
Gotcha.
was what I was checking
Okay.
with, and then I was doing that quick thing,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
continuing on.
Gotcha. All right. So
And
yeah.
I was hanging back a sec trying to find the kid, but I've joined them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ogilvy is tagging along since they're all there anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll say
So it's all
as Vigilance
five,
and
everybody's
Volca.
there. Gotcha.
Yeah. Vigilance and Volca at the front as as Drampus kind of gives like a bit of a soft smile and a nod, but the brow kind of furrows a bit, turning back to the crowd. Pardon the I'm afraid the line is back over that way if you want to get in line for the readings.
I thought we were getting in line.
Oh, I thought you were. Are you guys getting in line, or are you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I specified that Nicholas was going to get in line.
Okay.
If
I'm
he gets
fine
his
with getting
chance,
in
he'll figure
line.
it
I'm
out.
also fine with asking what a reading is first. Either one is good with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say at least in that case, presuming you're close enough to the front, manage to get close enough to the front before like the majority of people start to line in. You wait a moment as Drampus seems to have these kind of like small kind of one-on-one conversations kind of away from the line. It looks like they're basically just sitting facing each other on like a bench. One's on the bench as Drampus seems to be on like this little like prayer mat. Kind of just looking forward. A few people do go away in like wiping tears from their eyes. A few people kind of go away like with a bit of just a solemn nod, and whatnot, and a few different reactions kind of going past before eventually it reaches.
Now there's a look
the
of
coffee.
worry on the human's face.
Mm-hmm. And as it reaches the party, Drampus kind of like leans up. Welcome, everyone. Is this a group reading, or would you prefer personal?
What's the difference?
Also, Ogilvy, this is the first time you see this guy proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this again. This is a Vulture Kenku, dressed up in these more sort of darker blue robes, as mentioned before, along with the blindfold over his face, very clearly not being able to see. However, as you talk, the head just turns over to look straight at you, like straight in the face.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Birds can hear better than they can see.
That's fair. Well, I suppose you are new here.
Me? Yeah.
I am capable of seeing those beyond. A gift from my saint. Kind of gesturing to his eyes.
If it's all the same to the rest of you, I think I'd rather I get the personal one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rest of you can get.
Personal kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is always so hard to tell how many of you are, well, here.
There's five.
Okay. Kind of like, as he just kind of like almost kind of like not really squinting, but almost kind of like leaning forward a bit, almost trying to analyze before kind of like, I see. It is sometimes hard to tell, especially with so many that follow. But
Yeah.
for those who wish for private reading, well, kind of just gestures to the seat. So, who wants to go first?
Do we do initiative?
Do we?
I have to go.
Oh yes.
Oh.
So Ogilvy can be last because I have to go.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I had a lot of fun playing.
All right.
Yay.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Alright.
Thank you guys. I'll
Bye.
see you next time.
All right. So
Love
later,
you.
we'll probably be wrapping up soon after like maybe 1 or 2.
I guess
Yeah.
Nicholas should be first. So he hopped in line first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
Bitch wants
guys.
to be
See ya.
behind Volca.
Bye,
See
Tyga.
ya.
Wait, who's bye? Bye. Wait, am I next in line or something?
Nicholas is first.
Nicholas
Nicholas
is
first.
first, and then
Okay.
maybe Volca, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. As you kind of are taken aside from the rest of the group, and this vulture Kenku just kind of like peers, almost looks like he's looking straight through you, as much as a blind person can be.
Right.
As first he kind of looks at you for a moment, and then kind of looks like around behind you, like left and right,
Yep.
and then kind of like back, like leaning back a bit.
Yeah. He takes a bit of a deep breath, like, you know.
You have many who knew you well, child.
I know.
You have many who follow you often.
I know.
Well then, do you have any questions?
Why stay with me?
Kind of closes his eye. Well, let's say close. Kind of like leans back for a moment, almost pondering. Almost like a. Roll an insight check.
Right. You got it.
Yeah.
Insight it is.
Mm-hmm.
Insight. Huzzah.
10.
That's a 10.
You can almost. It almost seems like he's like having a conversation with himself, or like having a mental conversation back and forth, like the way his like
Right.
head's kind of tilting back and forth. Like.
Yeah.
I hear you experienced great loss. And many of these. Those you knew died young. Or before they should have. I care about you, by the looks of it. Care that you continue to live where they did not, and that you continue to live, not simply survive. Some continue to linger for their own reasons, but all of them care for you.
I just want to know why they haven't passed on properly. I'm not keeping them hostage somehow, am I?
He shakes his head. It is not your fault for their lingerance. In fact, some of them could only came back on this very night. Some have passed on. Some wish to do things they couldn't in life. Others simply wish to watch you. Guide you, I mean. As I said, ensure your safety and your mind does not cloud too deep.
Nicholas is going to reach into his pocket and he's going to procure about 2 gold and try and place it in the Kenku's hands.
He
Thank you.
shakes his head. Keep it.
No, think of it as a donation.
And they shall go to the children then.
He gives a gentle nod.
Thank you.
Thank you, Father. That is the right title, right?
People have called me many names. I'm not much older than you realize. But it is a
Probably plenty wiser. And he kind of gets up.
You may simply call me John Bus. That is the name I have taken while I was here. If you have any more questions, maybe another time.
Yeah, no. He again nods. Again, thank you. You have no idea how much of a weight that's taken off my soul.
Many of them feel many emotions. Though the one I feel the most is care and love. Well, I will not leave you any longer. Volka, was it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the head just kind of slowly turns.
Yeah, and Nicholas kind of moves to get out of the way.
Hi.
Greetings. It has been a while. I hope the one who slept in the crypt is doing well.
Huh?
The
What?
what was he? The one that scared me after death. I believe it was while you were with the other 2 Dragonborn and the elf.
The other 2
It was a large bat creature.
Oh, him.
So it was not a monster as I feared.
One moment. Hold on a second.
Alright?
Yeah, no, my mom just interrupted.
You're good.
Sorry, can you restart that little
Yeah,
moment?
so, yeah.
Sorry.
So it was not a monster as I had feared.
No, are you referring to the man who was the vampire man?
I believe the term is Raven Wolf as far as I've heard.
Yes, yeah.
I said that once to a few years ago, and they didn't take kindly to that.
Oh, sorry.
It is all right. We all make our mistakes. Now, child, you. It seems many of those you knew likely have passed, but I do see one. Taller. Looks about your age.
Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry, you cut out a little bit,
Oh,
Nature.
sorry. I'm hoping I wasn't being too quiet, because unfortunately this guy's voice is very, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I see another orc like you. Man. Taller. About your age.
Do you mean maybe my brother?
The faces do line.
What about him?
I see him there next to you.
Is he dead?
He slowly nods.
Shit.
Hmm.
What happened?
Hmm. It is hard to tell wounds upon the soul, nor do they speak like you and I do.
Hmm.
But I feel the heart pumping. I feel cold dripping down the chest. My guess is that they died standing and fighting.
Hmm. Well, that sounds like him.
There's a reassurance, as if he is one of the few.
Hmm. Do you know who killed him?
I smell bloods and colds. I smell almost just smells like wet fur and something else. Something foul.
Hmm.
Whomever faced him was something more monster than orc.
Okay. Well, I've heard news that my family is going to be heading towards town. Because, well, as a lot of orcs these days, they've been kind of kicked out, so.
Kind of ponders for a moment, or almost tilting the head back and forth, almost like kind of feeling for something. Like it's almost that same kind of look of like trying to feel for something in a bag, trying to process like what's happening, before
Yeah.
just kind of nodding.
Did his death have anything to do with elves?
Shakes his head, does not feel it now.
Okay.
The rest of your tribe, he feels they are safe.
Okay.
They are with friends, and feels those they can trust. There are troubles, as it seems there always are, but they are not running now.
Is my brother okay? Even if he is passed on?
He is.
Okay.
Your other siblings, brothers and sisters, are also safe.
Good. Thank you. Volka would kind of wait a moment and then, like, hesitantly ask. Two of the members of the Adventurers Guild here have suddenly disappeared. Do you know anything about them?
I have heard the rumors and the stories. I do not think that they are dead. Or if they are beyond. They do not linger here amongst you and your kin.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Rorgrin, I presume you're still kind of keeping an eye out as this whole situation's going on?
Yes.
Perception.
Gosh darn it! I'm rolling like crap, except for that one really good one.
You don't see any children going around. However, as the festivities are continuing, you do see not only a boxing ring, but also seems like people are getting ready for a drinking competition. However, before you really have the chance to process much of that, you do see kind of further off in the distance, middle-aged woman, sort of like chestnut brown hair, like I said, middle-aged, seems to be very heavily pregnant. As she seems to be kind of looking around the place, somewhat distressed. As you can hear her yelling out, "Janet, Hawthorne!"
I step out of line and walk briskly towards her.
Hello, sir. Yes.
Nicholas will follow because I think this is after his thing's been read, right? Yeah, seeing him move, Nicholas is gonna go follow.
Excuse me.
What-
both of
What's
you.
wrong, madam?
Have you seen two children about? They're only about 5 years old. One of them, they were the ones with the baskets handing out the wicker effigies this year. Have you seen any sign of them in the past? Do you know any? Do you know where they are?
I saw them last right before the burnings. The son I saw was asking for the other, who I'd not seen for 30 minutes.
Oh, gods.
Do they have friends?
I've been looking around for them. The older kids, they haven't seen them. None of the other parents know where they are. They haven't seen them either.
None. I will look for them. Can I cast guidance on myself and
Sure.
then do another search?
I
Absolutely.
was actually gonna say Nicholas would put a hand on and cast guidance, but okay.
Okay. 22. Fucking hell.
Oh, and that's without me adding +4. Sorry. Or wait.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry. You rolled twice. I think.
No. The first one was when you told me to roll it while we were waiting in line.
Oh, right, for the mob. Yep, that's right. Sorry.
But I
You're correct.
forgot to add the D4, so I also
That is a
that's
25. As you're starting to look around the area, I mean, there are a lot of people walking around, and you can definitely tell it'd be very easy for a kid to get lost in this, for one thing. Especially with just how they've been running around the place. Secondly, while I mean, it's a little hard to track any sort of foot traffic, like, anywhere in any, like, the main square. You kind of instinctively start to kind of, like, look down some of the other kind of walkways towards the gates, like, if there's any, foot traffic or any signs around there. You do pick up on a pair of, looks like kind of, like, dirty, kind of muddy footprints, that kind of continue, like, kind of start going that way.
towards the gates.
At the very least, like, past this house over here between...
Oh, I'm sorry. My character sheet was covering the arrow. I see.
Yeah, between the Adventure Center and, like, this house over here, kind of going into some of the trees. And...
I see some footsteps leading this way. I'll be back. I start heading off that way. Trying to follow those tracks.
Okay.
Looking for
You
signs
need
of
some help there.
I'd say yes, please.
All right.
I'll also say,
you,
presumably the
we'll
rest
do
of
everything we can.
yeah. Thank you. I don't know what. Like she seems like she's confused, like she's distraught. Like it's hard for her to get the words out.
Do we see any of the sign of those elven children?
Roll perception. 13. You don't see them anywhere.
Do I see any children?
You see some teenagers, like probably the youngest would be about like what, like 14, 15.
Looks like Nicholas is also looking.
Mm-hmm. Nicholas. Same.
Yep, sorry.
Same as Rorgran. As you're kind of following the trail, you can immediately tell as the footprints are kind of continuing onward. It's a little hard to follow at first before you kind of look, realizing they're specifically avoiding the roads. As in, the trail seems to be going like through the trees and then like over further this way towards this gate.
Is Volca or Vigilance,
I was gonna say Volca and Vigilance would definitely at least hear the cries of the mom and then seeing a few of these other members could go off.
Volca would have just finished her conversation, I think.
Yep.
So she would be fine to follow.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Vigilance will go too.
Okay. All right.
He doesn't need the reading.
Whenever Volca gets close, I would ask, look, can the plants tell you anything? How many, if there were children?
Plants telling me things, huh? Let me look that one up.
That's first I've heard of it.
I don't. Do you have that spell yet? That's a good question. Or if you
That is a
even,
great
if you even have it, if you have it prepared. Because there is you are familiar that there is a spell called Speak with Plants.
Yeah. So my spell list had a bunch of bulleted things as the ones I picked, but now they're all blank now.
I'll say for whatever spells you wanted to prepare during your long rests, in advance for the festival.
Okay.
Also, I was guessing that's ultimately up to whether you think Volca would have taken Speak with Plants tonight specifically.
I don't know that she has Speak with Plants. I don't think she does.
Are we heading towards the corn maze?
It is going away from the corn maze.
Away. Okay.
My mom lost a kid in the corn maze last month.
Oh dear.
I'm going to keep Beast.
She was a substitute teacher, and she had to ask some guy with a drone to find the kid.
Am I the only person who can't see anything on the map?
I don't think there's anything on the map right now.
There, actually, you should
there's
be able
a
to
map.
see things. Hold on. Hang on. Controlled by controlled by all players. Why can't people see?
I mean, there are no markers on there right now. There were just temporary arrows guiding us along the eastern wall.
I mean, there's the one above the center. I'm moving it around right now.
Yeah.
I do have
Yeah, it's just all dark for me.
Ew, that's try refreshing roll 20.
Give me 1 second.
It did take like 20 minutes after I logged into Roll20 for the map to show up. So
Really?
yeah, it was weird. It was just kind of like blank. So I was just doing my own thing, and just suddenly it flashed like, oh, there's the map. Why did it just show up now? It was weird.
Oh,
But yeah.
There it is. I see it now. There's the
Okay,
light.
all right.
That arrow I drew is the path nature was drawing before.
That is correct. Yeah.
Where are we along that path? Are we near the angle of the wall? Or just
Presumably, as Volca and Vigilance are following behind, and you guys are making pace, it doesn't take too long for you guys to reach the gate.
Oops.
Okay.
Can we still see the tracks?
Another perception as you start heading out from the gate.
Tough 20.
I'll say either perception or survival, because this does involve tracking.
Can we all roll?
Do I
Or...
have survival?
I mean, either way.
What are we doing again? Sorry.
Rorgrin is
thinking-
currently leading the pack with following this trail of footprints. I will say with the 22 from earlier, you actually do see now trailing up. You see a second pair of footprints lining up with this group, and a third one.
Uh-oh.
A third one.
What
Yeah.
size are these sprints?
Small footprints,
Okay.
varying sizes. Okay,
That's an
fuck
11
me,
on
I
survival.
guess.
I step aside and let Vigilance take the
Yeah,
lead.
Vigilance, something's off. You sense a cold chill down your spine, as if something is very wrong.
Oh, that's not good.
There's a
Anything
weird
familiar about this cold chill, or?
There's a weird sense of familiarity,
Fuck.
like as if like whatever this is bad.
Yeah, yeah, they're just be prepared, guys. I get the feeling something's wrong. I'll just continue to follow the trail.
And I cast the guidance on Vigilance then.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks.
Okay, I've picked my spells.
All
I
right.
was wrong. It turns out I don't have guidance. Sorry.
I was wondering if I could ask the person with the pigs if I could get my pig early, and I could send the pig as an animal messenger.
Roll a persuasion check.
I don't know if that will kill the
Yeah.
pig though.
It probably won't kill it. However, that means you'd have to leave the party to run and get the pig.
Okay.
So, if you want to go back to get the pig, that's your choice. However, you'd be leaving the party to go and get that.
Would I be able to come back and join the party?
If you can find them again.
Shit, are they into the woods yet or no?
They just basically the party just got out the front gate and they're still following the tracks.
Okay, then if I hurry, I'll try to do that.
Okay. All right. In that case, roll as you notify the party and you run back. Roll a persuasion check on the Pinatail and the Hog vendor.
But you're drunk, so you have advantage, right?
Yep, you have advantage on
Yeah.
persuasion.
Fuck yeah!
13. And does not look like many people will be going to get this one again. Kind of looking around if there's any more takers. Could you wait until this kid finishes up if they get the round?
How long will that take?
You look over at the kid trying to like aim up, like as if he's like doing it's like he's doing fucking trigonometry in his head, trying to to figure out how to throw the angle right. As he like one eye closed, thumb out, like Good
What
question.
number is he on?
He's on his second dart.
Okay, then I'll wait.
You're standing there for like 10 minutes.
Fuck yeah.
Before
Waiting for a pig.
like this kid sits for like a minute pondering before tunk bullseye. And then finally the third.
Does he win the final Pigu? Is it his chance to be?
He
boy?
does. He does get a shot on the closest pig, and actually manages to win the third one. Who is indeed who is indeed, what was it? Wiggles? No.
I think it was Wiggles,
Yeah, it was Wiggles.
the little baby one.
Yeah, as he does like a thing of like, yeah, I won.
Oh,
Yeah, which
That
I
was
say
worth
he's
it
a
for
kid.
me.
He's like he's a kid. He's like 14, 15. So like teenager, but like he's a child.
he's a child who wants
yeah.
a pig, and that is what I am.
Mm-hmm. And the woman just kind of shrugs, like, okay, I don't Tev, if you want to leash, can I quickly takes like some of the rope nearby from like one of the fence gates and just kind of gives it over to you.
Yay! Pigoo! Okay, now run.
Roll animal handling with disadvantage on Champ.
Damn it. Stupid fucking champ. You better do as I say.
15. You're only realizing now possibly the reason why this woman was giving away the pig because of how ornery it is. As Champ does very regularly try to tug and pull in different directions. Especially looking towards food stalls and also getting away from people. And it's like having a very overactive dog where like, yeah, you can kind of control it and like kind of get them in the right direction, but it's a hassle. Managing to basically drag the pig over. And I'll say at this point then, as you get back towards the gate, I will say roll a either perception or survival check with disadvantage because the party has unfortunately long since left the gate.
Fuck. Maybe I should just stay home and cry.
Oh.
Okay. What do I roll again with disadvantage?
Survival or perception, either or with disadvantage.
Survival, because I'm better at that.
7.
Never
Fuck,
mind.
where'd they go?
Is Volka going to die because she wanted to get a
Meanwhile, with the rest of the party, before this happens, if one of the party members wants to roll another survival and or... Oh, wait, sorry, this is 25. The freaking natural 20 from earlier. Never mind.
Yep.
You feel this... You kind of follow this instinct with this cold kind of prick at the back of your neck. And as you're kind of feeling through and looking and feeling down and following, you see these footprints continuing towards the cemetery.
The feeling.
Happy Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm gonna draw my hammer.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
just keeping
Nicholas
it-
is gonna pull out.
And-
Nicholas is gonna pull out his axe.
That is
Vigilance
fair.
keeping his
And
tighter
he's gonna
grip on
pull
his
his shield.
staff.
Yeah, he pulls his axe out in the one hand and he reaches back and with like this trained efficiency gets his shield to his side. It almost looks way too smooth for how big the shield is compared to him.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So, is the party heading forward trying to be stealthy, moving towards the cemetery, or are they just going in?
Nicholas is just going in, stealthy damned. I have disadvantage because of both my armor and my shield, so
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage as well. So I'm just heavy dwarven footsteps, rattling chainmail.
Okay.
yeah, pretty much the same with Nicholas.
I'll say in
We're
that
both
case...
just like we're both just basically like back to back, kind of moving forward, like keeping an eye on each other's backs or
Alright.
something.
Okay, so in that case we have Rorgrin and Nicholas at the front. Unfortunately, I do not have... I didn't get the chance to get a
It's
token ready for you,
token.
Nicholas.
I apologize. We'll
is
have one
totally
ready
fine.
next week, people. It's gonna look great.
Mm-hmm. For now, I'll put an NPC token, and I'll make it... what color do you prefer?
For Nicholas,
Yeah.
green? Yeah, probably.
Alright, green it is. With Rorgrin and Nicholas at the front, I will make this so that it represents person.
Is there another battle map now, or are we just?
In a moment
Not
there
yet.
will be.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sorry.
So Rorgrin and Nicholas are at the front. Vigilance, I presume, is pretty close behind.
Oh no, yeah, it would have just been vigilance trying to sneak if we tried to do stealth.
Yeah. Ogilvy.
Yeah,
sorry.
Ogilvy was probably also following along, presumably.
Right.
So Ogilvy's there. Ogilvy and Vigilance are together. I'll say.
Okay.
if you guys weren't being stealthy, I feel like Vigilance might have tried, but like he probably wouldn't be good at it anyway with the giant costume.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a fair
fair
point.
enough.
That's a fair point. You're wearing your costume. Are you wearing your armor under your costume?
Do I even have armor?
Thought you did.
Oh, I have padded armor. I might not be wearing that.
So in that case, that's all. That also goes for would Volka be wearing her armor underneath her sheepskin costume?
I mean, she would be stupid enough to. I mean, her armor is leather armor, so like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, I don't think she would really take it off, but maybe I'm just cheating.
I mean, ultimately, it's up to you.
Yeah. Us two.
You guys
Tanky boys
came in
didn't
your
have a
armor,
chance.
and you had like
Yeah, we didn't have
DIY
a chance
costumes.
to change out. So yeah.
Wait a second. I'm literally looking up padded armor right now. Apparently, I have not been using any of this stuff related to padded armor lately because it's apparently disadvantage on stealth anyway.
Really?
And apparently,
What?
according
Really?
to Roll20, and it would have,
Stupid.
and then my AC. Yeah, it seems stupid, and I would have had like an extra point on my AC, which I don't.
Understand.
Yeah, I would. I'm foregoing the disadvantage on stealth for pad armor because that's
John,
stupid.
Yeah.
John, you and I have to find a. We have to make an alternate for padded armor.
Well, no, because
it's not at all
I usually
representative.
change leather armor instead to be Gambison. That's like for
That's
like,
what it is.
yeah, that's
Fair
what
enough.
That's why because leather armor wasn't actually used. Anyway, that's a tangent aside. Wait, back to
Tangents
Spoopy.
aside, sorry.
Anyways, I apparently I hadn't even applied the stuff related to padded armor, including the AC, so my AC is still the same. So
Okay.
I
going
think
without armor this entire
Volka would
time.
have her armor because it's really light, and honestly, it's Halloween, and that shit's spooky. So, I mean, like, she's kind of on edge because she did kill somebody's sheep for this. So,
That's fair.
It is Samhain, and it also gets cold, and Gambazon is fairly warm. So
Yeah, it is a bit chilly, I will say.
Is my pumpkin helmet thing interfering with my vision at all?
I was gonna say that might be
Mechanically,
why you
no.
had such bad rolls. That might explain why you had such bad rolls earlier.
Oh, the
Fine.
pumpkin
I
head.
take my pumpkin helmet and just like toss it on the ground as we walk.
do I have my weapon with me right now?
Sorry, there's one more thing I forgot to grab.
I don't think I changed anything since the last time we went traveling physically on my like sheet.
Oh boy.
So I'm still like, I wasn't really like what I had then. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, the stuff you had. Well, I mean, you still had your whatever stuff you had during the fight.
Yeah.
I presume.
So I guess that's the same because I just didn't change it. But
Sorry, I have to do a quick modification real quick. So
I don't remember what the C represents. What does C represent? Carried. Okay.
And then E is equipped.
Yeah. Yeah.
One moment, please. Sorry.
I might as well just
We're
unequip my
probably also
padded
going to be
armor 'cause
wrapping
I've
this
never
up soon
used
because
it.
it's starting to get a little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exciting, you mean?
It will. I mean, it depends on your definition.
Okay. Can I go ahead and say that I'm not carrying currently with me the Explorer's Pack because that definitely doesn't make sense.
Yep, that's fine. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
All right, so as the party arrives at the front gates of the Oak Beacon Cemetery. Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
Actually,
That's
hang on.
not good at all.
Let me also change the ambiance. Well, actually, no. You know what? I'm okay with this.
That's not good. It's just the music.
Why does that look like a foot?
What's wrong?
I don't see. Again, I don't see anything.
Hold on. Oh, right, because it doesn't. Hang on. There you go.
There
Right,
we
because your
go.
token didn't have vision.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you are the NPC token at the bottom with the green.
Yeah, I see.
Each square is 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do we need to roll initiative?
You know what? Sure. We aren't going into combat. We aren't going into combat just yet, but in case we do.
Alrighty.
Okay. Pickle?
Hello, sorry. I'm being asked about seconds for dinner.
Ah, you're good. You're
I'm back.
good.
We need an initiative roll from you, sir.
Indeed.
Initiative.
We're not
You
going to combat
got
just yet, but on the off chance we do.
Wow.
We are doing great today.
Oh, wonderful starts.
Alrighty.
Alright.
I guess I'm trailblazing here.
Okay.
1, 2.
I will say the
Three.
part. You do have free. The party is able to move currently, and as you start moving, you do see actually. Rorgren, before you move any further.
Oh, that's my end of my movement for the round.
Oh no, sorry, we're not in combat
I'm
just
on-
yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is just
okay.
general.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
However, I will say before you move any further, you do see a off in the distance over here. You do see what seems to be like a tiny hand, almost kind of creeping, grabbing onto the side of this open grave before it slowly slips under.
What open grave? The one right next to us?
No, the open.
Or where?
Hold on.
Oh,
Before you move
okay,
any further.
sorry.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
grave. Yeah, the grave you see up here. You note.
The one with the exclamation point?
Yeah, that is another NPC token. That is a.
Okay.
And as you begin walking up, it's only afterwards. Actually, hold on a moment.
I'm assuming Ogilvy's coming with us, but we can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, him.
As you are heading in that direction. Okay. You continue walking forwards. I'll say roll a perception check.
Okay. Sorry. Perception. Dang it!
Should we all?
It's surprisingly quiet.
That's good.
I'll say for vigilance and Nicholas if you want to roll as well.
Yeah. Sorry. Perception or survival?
I'll say perception.
Yes, sir.
For Rorgren and Tixel, as you're heading forward, you can also see several other open graves. More specifically, you can see the memorial plates, as in the memorial plates, like in the ground, have since been torn up, almost like they were dug and ripped out, and then either pushed to the sides. And as you see, looking down in those, looking further, you can see a very small arm that just pulls itself down into the grave.
Just these ones in the distance, or ones near us too?
The ones off in the distance.
Okay.
However, vigilance.
I don't like this.
With an 18, that chilling sensation down your spine is greeted with the sound of something. Before you did, your brain didn't really process it, almost like background noise. Before only now do you recognize the sound of a flute playing.
You
And
guys hear that?
No. What?
specifically, it sounds like it's somewhere in the graveyard here. It sounds close.
Can I follow the sound?
Sure.
It's a terrible, shitty idea, but like.
With an 18, sounds like it's coming from somewhere like this way.
Where?
Which way is this way?
Oh, right, wrong. Hold on. Somewhere like in this general direction, you kind of hear it.
Right.
It looks like there's a path the other way. Shall we circle around? Flank it.
Might as well.
All right, I'll turn back.
There's flute. Whatever.
Flute.
It sounds like it sounds like an off key. Like it doesn't sound like a metal flute.
Like a pan flute or something.
Either
Like-
either wooden. Actually, what would this be? Yeah, I guess just straight intelligence.
But Vigilance is the
Alright.
one who can hear it,
Yeah,
right?
vigilance is intelligence 6. Whatever it is, it does not sound like a regular flute.
Yeah. Is it coming from the direction of those other open graves, or are they going the wrong way or right way, or?
Sorry,
'Cause I
run-
can't see past these shadows.
Can you not? Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, why is that? Oh, okay, I see what it is. Yeah.
Is Nicholas still moving?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, you
Sorry.
still. Yeah, vigilance. You still have control over your token. Yeah, because that's like a gravestone right here that's covering that's obscuring your vision.
Yeah, it's just like all these things are covering my vision, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
like figure out like the direction you were pointing was kind of vague.
Oh, as in like sorry, it's like somewhere like this way.
So more upper compared to where they were going.
Well, actually, sorry, where you are now, it seems to be coming like somewhere this way. Kind
So-
of, yeah.
I'm gonna like step between here, I guess.
And as you do so, I'm guessing a 10 misses your AC.
Yep.
So, it's only as you're about to crawl, we'll start walking underneath the shade of this tree, that you feel something dripping on your shoulder. And you look up only to see the long unfurling tongue reaching down from the tree, ready to grab around your arm. And before you have the chance to, you quickly lunge away as it kind of lashes out like a whip. As it like slurps back up. And now you can see above you, almost like curled over, hunched over in the tree like a vulture peering at a carcass. You see this.
Oh boy.
What I thought it was.
That's pleasant.
And as this thing looks at you with a big, wide, toothy grin,
Looks like me.
you think she couldn't find you, would you? And that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Shit.
Correct sentence. You think
All
she
right.
couldn't find you, would you?
Yeah.
Or
Yo.
she, yeah. So, yeah.
Great to
Mom
be here, ready to kill this thing.
So, how did you guys enjoy your first session? And for those coming back,
I loved it, even though I checked out a couple of times, and I'm very sorry about that.
that's fine.
It's fair.
ADHD is a time.
Yeah, it was a festival. It was very roleplay heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got ADHD, so sitting through like long roleplay scenes can be taxing for me sometimes. But like still,
Well, when you're not
Yeah.
involved, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I try to pop back and forth as much as I can easily.
No, I get you.
yeah.
Sorry.
Also, I
this
really
whole time-
appreciate fully. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry,
This
what was-
whole time in the background, I've been looking up pig breeds.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Okay.
found that even the smallest of pigs are like 130 pounds.
Yep. And
Yeah,
you got
these
a and you got a
pigs are
heckin'
heavy.
chunker on your hands.
So how big is my chonker? So I can discern what breed of chonk he is.
So this is a potbelly pig.
Okay, pot-belly chonky. Is he a baby or is he adult?
Very much an adult.
Okay.
I'd probably say this one in particular is probably about like. Hold on. Probably about like somewhere between 130 and 140 pounds.
130, 140 pounds. Okay.
Which is pretty chunky for a potbelly
Still
pig.
lighter than me, if only by 10 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, literally. Oh my god.
So as Volka's trying to lead a pig out into the fucking woods, the rest of the party's
so-
dealing with this thing.
But I found out that pigs in D&D have 2 intelligence, and if I want to do beast bond, I can literally do it with my pig, so that he can stop being a bitch and just listen to me, and then I can animal message her to go to find him to go find the kids. But now you found the kids, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
you know,
well, Volka
we
hasn't found the
barely
kids.
found the kid.
This
saw a
is
couple
gonna
of
be
tiny
very,
arms,
very
but-
interesting.
listen, maybe the pig will be useful for moral support.
Sixel, I feel like we've made a slight strategic blunder on my end.
What do you
Hey,
mean? You
look,
guys are
well,
fine.
We're
catch up
fine.
to
We're just
Vigilance.
Also,
Wait,
for
what?
reference,
We're fine.
I'll
Vigilance isn't.
yeah. Also, at this point, I can also show where the mother currently is on the map.
We're blocked by trees.
Yeah, you guys
Ah.
can't. Yeah, you guys can't see her. Have fun. Yeah, she is. Yeah, yeah,
Because I'm not
yeah.
there.
She is like curled up in the tree, about to jump down. And
Great,
Wait, that's the mother?
Mother Marrow.
that is a mother.
Oh, okay. So okay. Sorry, I'm just learning about pigs.
Well, we shall see how both the rest of the party and the pig fares next time on Legends of Nordaris: New World's Frontier.
Along with general uses, the potbelly pigs are also used as pets.
Indeed.
I had a blast. I'm not a huge fan of my character's voice currently, but we'll see.
It's fine.
I made mine up on the spot. I'm sorry that the accent kind of wobbled around a little bit.
You're good.
I'm
you're
fighting,
good.
I'm fighting the urge to just have him be pretty Scottish, and so like at some point
Why
I'm
not
gonna
go
probably
Swedish?
I think
Huh?
when I first played Vigilance, I gave him a
Or
voice,
Swedish.
and now it's just disappeared over time.
I don't know a Swedish accent well enough, and
Fair enough.
yeah.
Either
It could also,
way,
if you do it wrong, it could also get very offensive.
that's also very true. But nonetheless, I suppose the fight with this resident Craven, the Mother Marrow, shall have to be saved for the next time on Legends of Nordareth: New World's Frontier. For those of you who are interested in the stuff I do, I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all of which I DM within my own homebrew setting of Nordareth. I also stream on the weekends, in which we do variety gaming streams, in which I play whatever the hell I want, because fuck you, it's my stream. Hopefully, finally,
Yeah, we'll figure it.
yeah. Hopefully, finally, this weekend we'll actually be getting into getting back into Genshin after a little over a month, and we'll finally get back to the main quest. I've made a little bit of progress. Fair enough. Also, hello, Blue Bolt, and thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've done a lot since over the course of a month. Since we took a bit of a break from streaming Genshin to play a bit more Persona 4 Golden for Halloween for October, which has been fun. However, we will continue up with the other October game we've been playing a bit of with Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Maybe on Sunday, we'll have to see. Which is has been a very interesting game, to say the very least. Apparently, the sequel is called A Machine for Pigs, which I suppose is somewhat fitting. Yeah, the game's been a time. It's been a very interesting time, to say the very least. But yeah, for those of you who are interested in... Oh my god, my brain just shut off. If you want to find me other places, I also have a Discord, of which there's a link to in the about section on Twitch and below, in which we talk about various D&D shows and hang out and do nerd things. There's also a YouTube channel, youtube.com/natureclaws, in which the VODs and the highlights go up periodically. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a backlog to catch up on to get up to the more current episodes, but nonetheless, if you want to catch the beginning of this game as well as a few of the others, you can check that out there. But yeah, I think that's about everything. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, or whatever time zone they're currently in. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their week. And hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And hopefully we'll be able to see you guys next time. Let's see who we're gonna raid.
Yay!
I don't know of anybody who is currently on. I'm opening up Twitch right now. I didn't have it playing because it wouldn't have given you the view too well because of the...
I think it's still...
Because of me being... Oh god, I'm that muted? What the fuck?
Yeah,
You're very muffled.
I was gonna say, I didn't want to mention anything, but yeah, you were a tad... You're still audible, but you are muffled, yeah.
My god, I need a new headset. Holy shit.
Yeah, because I know you've been having back and forth problems with your mic issues, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, my headset... Okay, so my headset's microphone is apparently dying super hard, and then my computer's microphone I can't mute like I want on my headset.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna just have to buy another one of the headsets. It's not super expensive. It's like $30.
It's still nothing to shake a stick at, but either way.
Yeah. I do also need a cord for my extended storage device at some point. Sorry!
You're good. Anyways, yeah, we are still live. Queen Rowlet is currently doing their first playthrough of Grounded, which I have heard some good things about. I don't know if they have the arachnophobe mode on or not, though I do know Grounded does indeed include various amounts of spiders, so viewer discretion is advised on that end if you're arachnophobic. But nonetheless, we can go raid Queen Rowlet. They deserve. They're pretty cool. They're pretty chill.
What should the raid message be?
Mother Marrow will find you.
That's ominous.
Yes.
Come, little children.
Children, I'll take thee away.
DMCA.
Okay, sorry.
Hey,
We don't want to get DMCA'd. It's not fun to get DMCA'd. Oh.
Fuck! Shit! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like either Come Little Children or Mother Marrow will find you.
Come Little
Mother
Children.
Marrow.
Probably.
Actually, Mother Marrow will find your kids? No, that's also too ominous.
Find your
I was
children.
gonna say something like watch for Mother Marrow.
Ooh, yeah, watch for Mother Marrow.
That's a lot. It's a lot less of a direct threat than Mother Marrow will find you. And also come little
He
children
will find
sounds
you.
way too
Okay, well,
Yeah.
so, okay. That's not. God damn it.
No, I know. Look. I know.
You're the one going there.
You're the one who made it weird, Tixel.
How
I
am I
haven't heard
the-
anything. I'm just looking up pigs.
Let's go right
I
now.
get you. I'm just saying that it's a little out of context. It's a little
Anyway.
Out of context, it's supposed to be terrifying. Let it go.
Either way,
We'll do
watch for Mother Marrow. Also, wait, does the raid not work? Hold on. That's weird. So raid. Oh, there we go, because I accidentally canceled it. Whoops. There we go. Now it should work. 3, 2. Okay. Alrighty. Does anyone have any final messages to give our lovely peeps before we pop off?
I regret everything I have done in this short span of time. I'm going to be fucked. I'm not going to be able to join the group.
But hey, you have a pig now.
You're.
But I have a pig now.
Hey,
So it's
just-
all-
Hey, at least if the rest of the party dies, maybe one of them can play the pig. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Nicholas and I are going to start making some pretty big ruckus here in a minute. so
Yeah.
you can
Yeah,
probably
Yeah, I'll
find
be
us.
able to find
What
you.
class are you
Maybe
now,
the
if I may
pig-
ask?
If you think about it, if the kids are still alive, we can use the pig as a distraction for the kids.
Let's see.
Pixel, did you ask what class
Yeah.
I am?
Yeah, what class are you? if
I'm
I may
a,
ask?
Actually, wait,
I'm,
sorry,
a,
did we?
I'm a Forged Domain Cleric. I am
Forged
fire.
Domain Cleric?
I am steel. I
Alright,
will
cool.
smash.
Oh,
And
okay,
I
cool,
will
cool.
burn.
Cool, gotcha. So the face scar is more of a. It's less of a.
Actually,
like,
wait, hang on. Sorry,
it's
Kunrel
more
just
of like
gave us a
work
shout
ethic
out. Hold on,
thing.
what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you say. All of what you're saying, Tixel.
Wait, are we still? Hold on, are we still streaming?
Oh,
we
You have to
streaming?
end the stream even after raiding.
Oh, here we go. 5, 4. I was like closer. See you guys later. Bye, guys. Bye.
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 Bye.